Live and direct. Put it in perspective.
Man, shit sounds ill.
All right.
Wow.
Live and direct. Put it in perspective. Toast. Cheers. Salute. All that. Peace. 2 months in. Put it in perspective podcast. It's your boy BMAD. My boy Raymundo Telemundo. Hit your SAP button. We back, baby. It's been a minute, son. Like, damn, it feels like it's been forever, bro. I ain't record, man. What's up, man? What's good?
First of all, you know that we do this from Santo Domingo to Panama to Miami and then back up top to Nueva York. What's going on, man? Raymundo Telemundo back in the mix. And I'm swigging some of that whisk. Where we at, B?
Woo!
Today's an ill episode, Brody.
Where we at? It's an Illmatic episode. Illmatic. Woo! Guys, salute our boy Esco and Nas Escobar, Nasir Jones, the poet, the prophet, NaStradamus. Escobar season has returned. Grammy win. First Grammy win, which is criminal. Criminal. No way in hell Nas should be this deep in his career and just getting his first Grammy win. I don't care what people say, like, oh, fuck the Grammys, that don't make my career, but still, you want that acknowledgement. In this episode, we gotta acknowledge the Godson. Nas Escobar, Nasir Jones, QU, Queensbridge. Got my Queens brother on the other side. Raymundo Telemundo. We representing Nasir Jones today. What's good, man? I had to drink the Hennessy for him. You know, Nas, that's Nas right there.
You hit him with a round of applause, man.
Oh, of course. Got to get the claps. That dude need more standing ovations than anything, man. Congratulations on your first Grammy win, Nasir Jones, man. Nas, man. Incredible. Incredible career, man. One of the greatest ever. The greatest we'll ever see. Get in a booth, put music out. One of the greatest artists. Not just a rapper, he's an artist. He's a poet. Queensbridge Projects, man. Born in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Can never not acknowledge that. That's my hometown, man. That's where he was born. Yeah, that's right. Clark Kent always shouts that out. This is born in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Nasir Jones, man, one of the greatest ever. My number 2 rapper all time. I would never argue if anybody has him number 1 or any place. If he's not in your top 5 or top 10 rappers all time, something's wrong. We can't have a conversation. I don't care how you feel about where you're from. If you're from Germany, if you're from Cali, if you're from the down south, if you don't have Nasir Jones in your top 10, then you're not listening to hip hop. Straight up. And we can't build. We can't dialogue if you don't have that man in your top 10. Straight up. That's how I'm feeling right now. Go ahead, Ray.
All right, listen, man. I can understand if you don't have him in your top 10. If you were born in the year Illmatic came out, 1994, and later. I get it if you're under 30 years old. I understand. They don't listen to that. These guys are really in depth. I mean, look at the movies that are out nowadays. The movies ain't even the same. Is there really a movie that came out in the last 20 years that's as good as Goodfellas? Any gangster flick? No. We gonna get into you're gonna break down. You're gonna break down how maybe he shouldn't have won a Grammy. We gotta break that down. Want to get into that now? He's in my top. Or before you go, I'm sorry. The whiskey's hitting. The whiskey.
Wait, hold on. Did you say maybe why he have won a Grammy this time around? Is that what you said?
I could see why he
heard that wrong.
I could see why he didn't win one until now. It doesn't make sense.
Well,
but I'm just just to keep the flow going. He's your top 2. He's top 4. The Mount Rushmore for me is Pac, Big, Jay-Z, Nas. Jay-Z might be number 1 for me. It always flip-flops between Jay-Z and Pac. But Nas is up there. Like when you go through his catalog, you go, all right, he has way too many songs that I love. Forget the influence. Forget like he is the embodiment of the 90s rapper. He's the original. He's the OG of the 90s rappers. Yes. And Big came out the same year. Yes. But Nas, he sounded like Cool G rap. And a lot of times he sounds like Slick Rick. But I'll get into that later. He's I don't want to say the blueprint. He's the first. He's the prodigy of no pun intended of the 90s rapper. After him, he set the bar, and yeah, Biggie brought the bar a little higher. Jay-Z kind of took the baton, went along with it. And Pac was in the mix somewhere there, but again, Pac didn't have what Nas from the beginning. That's something that only him and Big could say. From the jump, first album, they were, oh, who is this? Jay-Z really didn't have that, yes. And Tupac definitely didn't have that. No. But they're on my Mount Rushmore. So they just show you 4 different ways of how you can have a career, or 4 different ways of excellence. This is 4 different, just like 4 different kind of basketball players or whatever. But he's definitely in my top 4. Yeah. And it's just been amazing. I'm happy for him too, because at least again, we could say fuck the Grammys and everything, but 100 years from now, 200 years from now, if these things are still relevant and people are peeking into American history and they're going through the musical catalog of American history, you got to go through rap was somehow included eventually in the 90s in the Grammys, and they finally gave it to Nas, who was already up for, we talked about that before, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And I don't think he's in that.
Yes. No.
That's a crime. Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody arrest them. Lock them up. Lock them up. Yo, you want to move on to Show Love breakdown the album that he won the Grammy with?
King's Disease. Listen, now I still want to give Nas his flowers. I still want to focus on his intro. Yo, listen, man, like it's incredible the journey. This dude was nominated 14 times, 14-time nominee, and it's criminal that he's just getting his first win with King's Disease. And some people might argue like Alfredo was a better album. That's Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist album. Or, some people might even say Jay Electronica's A Written Testimony, which is one of my favorite albums from last year. But yeah, King's Disease just sounded just different. It sounded much better to me than everyone in that category this year. He rightfully win that? I think he did. Should he have taken this long for him to win? I mean, listen, he missed out on Illmatic because there was no best rap album category in 94 or 95. The first rap album got nominated for best rap album. That category wasn't invented until 1990. And it went to Naughty by Nature with, was it Poverty's Paradise? They won the first joint and they beat out, who they beat? They beat Tupac, they beat Me Against the World, they beat Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999 Eternal, and they beat out ODB for Return to the 36 Chambers. So did they rightfully win that? I mean, I don't know how well that album aged for them to win that Grammy, Naughty by Nature, but Nas never, really got the chance for like Illmatic to get nominated. It was written and get nominated in 96, which is crazy. A lot of albums in 96 got snubbed. Iron Man, Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep's Hell on Earth. A lot of people didn't really acknowledge Reasonable Doubt. like a lot of people would say probably Brooklyn, you know, people that were fans of Jay-Z at that time. He didn't get nominated. A lot of albums, hip hop albums that came out in 96. I think 96 is my favorite, is my personal favorite hip hop year. Outkast came out, was Criminal, I think came out that year. I think they did get nominated. But man, like the Grammys have been suspect for a long time. It's been criminal. They need to get locked up. Whoever's been doing the voting for that. And for Nas, even the times he's got nominated for best songs, best rap album, he got nominated 5 times for best rap album. It was a few times that he might have probably got for like best rap song or something like that of that nature, but it just never fell. It was never really Escobar season, the Grammy season until now, and I'm just glad he's rightfully getting his respect now. Then, you know, it's a shame that Snoop's never won a Grammy, which is crazy. Snoop Dogg never won a Grammy. You know, Nas was on that list with like Snoop Dogg, rappers of that nature, icons in the game, and for him to finally get some acknowledgement from the Academy of Music, the Grammy Academy, is beautiful to see, man. Yeah.
I still don't understand the argument then. Like you're saying, you sound mixed because 94 Illmatic comes out, no Grammys. The Grammys weren't even covering rap. 95 Naughty by Nature won, which is crazy. No disrespect to them. No disrespect to them. But 96, there were so many albums. Tupac had 2 albums. Big didn't drop. Jay-Z is not considered. He was, even back then, he was not considered the best album by us. No way anybody, because I don't care where in Brooklyn you're from. I don't care how much of a Jay-Z fan you are. Back then, hell no, nobody was saying that. Nobody. And then the most successful, the most popular albums of that year had to be rap album was Pac and Fugees. And who won? The Fugees or Coolio? Didn't Coolio win?
Coolio won. He won over the score. Bro, it's not a confusion. I'm just like, yo, listen, he never got nominated because nominations weren't there. There's no confusion in that. It's just that like I said, a lot of those albums got snubbed, which means it tells you that the Grammy Academy, the people that were on that staff or who do the voting, didn't know what the hell they're talking about or had no experience about hip hop. I don't know who at that time they had on that board to even nominate those albums to be put there. Like they didn't reach out to the Source. They didn't reach out to, the hip hop publications. They didn't reach out to the Vibe, anything like that. How does All Eyes on Me don't get nominated that year? How does Me Against the World? Me Against the World did get nominated, but how's albums like that in '96 not carry over? It's crazy.
You know why? You know why they didn't put Me Against the World. You know why they didn't contact the Source when they were just involved with Suge Knight Takes the Stage and there's brawls in the stadium. They did not take rap seriously like that. They wanted to avoid that as much as possible. I'm just saying the Oscars always get it wrong. All these high society trophy bullshits, they always get it wrong. And then they look back 25 years and act like even in rock and roll, like these guys weren't controversial back then. And that's why you didn't give them the love. It happens with the rock and roll people. The Beatles the reason why it's called the Beatles invasion is because they copied American music. They slithered their way into the American masses, and then they made their own shit. But they were still kind of, you think if the Oscars were out back then, they would have got it right? No, they never get it right. The Oscars never get, the Grammys never get it right. The Oscars always got to go back and we're like, Crash? I hate that movie. Whatever the hell was nominated for that year I don't care what movie it was. I don't care if it was the Ants movie, a cartoon movie. Anything should have won over Crash. And we can say that with so many other categories and any other trophy, any other award show. And even the Source Awards don't get it right. Even Soul Train doesn't get it right. I'm just saying, the Illmatic could not have gotten it because they didn't have it. They didn't have the a rap category. Also, the songs. I mean, not even If I Rule the World was nominated, which was a big song. But again, 1996, even if you want to include it, was written, which is now considered his best album by a lot of people over Illmatic, right? Even in that year. Say it again.
What is your favorite rap album from 1996?
Oh, I don't know, bro. 96 it was written. All Eyes on Me. Ghostface. Have you just said it? Like, but there were so many albums, even back then, for you to say this is my top 5 albums of 1996 as a rap fan, you can see almost why it was written gets knocked out. The only reason why you gotta say, yo, nah, this is Dr. Dre and Nas. This is like Ice Cube going with the Bomb Squad in the early 90s. Same thing. Ice Cube has a notoriety.
Okay. All right.
As one of the best rappers, and then the Bomb Squad just came off the whole thing with EPMD with Public Enemy.
Well, Public Enemy.
So I get it, but
if you had to choose, if you had to choose 5 albums from that year.
I don't remember the 5.
No order, just 5 albums. Come on, man.
I don't remember.
Come on, man.
I don't remember 5 songs.
You just said like fucking 10 of them, bro. Come on, cut this shit.
Well, look, Ghostface is
cut
there.
That out.
Ghostface is there. Retroactively, if we're talking about back then, it's Ghostface. It's
No, I'm
Nas.
talking yours. I don't
My personal top 5, looking back or at that time, I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Oh, what is mine? I could tell you mine. That's
no. I'm asking if you were this is B in the January 1997, February 1997, and you gotta look back at the year 1996. What were your top 5 albums? What would they be?
Right. Oh, easily. Reasonable Doubt. Iron Man. Hell on Earth. It Was Written. And Machiavelli. Is that 5? Did I say 4?
That's 4.
Reasonable Doubt. Hell on Earth. Machiavelli.
It Was Written.
It Was. Got throw Iron Man in there. Hell yeah. Easily.
Iron Man.
96 is my year.
There's other albums
if anybody
too.
Asks me, what's your favorite? Yo, it was loaded. It was loaded, bro. Loaded.
Okay, it was loaded. All I'm saying is,
I mean, the chances of the Grammys getting that shit right, they weren't gonna get that shit right.
It's hard for us to do that. So the whole snub thing to me is kind of, those are really the only chances he had to win was 94, 96, where he set the bar for being a rapper. And he came out in April of 1994 with Illmatic. If I'm not mistaken, It Was Written came out August of 1996. So there was enough time, and the singles he had Lauryn Hill on a single. Like, that in itself is criminal. Lauryn Hill is on the hook. That should have got way more love, commercial love. And Grammys are commercial. So maybe that was Sony dropping the ball, because we all know that shit is politics. And the next album after that is I Am. And what was that, 99 or 98?
That was 99.
So what out of I Am could have got a Grammy?
Hate Me Now.
What year was that? 99, you said?
Yeah. Hate Me Now, bro, is listen. Hate Me Now. My gosh. That is the standout. Nas is like, I mean, is that Grammy worthy? I mean, that was staple of, because he lost a lot of fans between it was Illmatic and It Was Written. And a lot of people, a lot of the backpackers felt like, yo, damn, what you doing with this Nas Escobar shit? You spend that Illmatic shit. Now you on some drug dealer mafioso shit. A lot of people were disappointed. Nas is like, had to be that first single. to let people know, like, yo, listen, like I'm still that dude. Like I'm still that kid in the project window. I'm still Illmatic. And it was right that he got permitted to do that beat. It was perfect. He had to do that. But I don't see maybe that being me pick. But Hate Me Now, the amount of bombs that was dropped by Flex, it took Flex 2 hours to play that album in full. Like I remember listening to the radio that night when Hate Me Now got permitted, bro. That was a moment in New York City. I can't speak for outside of New York, but when Hate Me Now came out and it mid, and then when the video dropped, that shit was a smash, bro. How you not get nominated for that? And then he might have. I got to look back and I might be wrong on that. Got nominated for Hate Me Now. It might have been his first nomination, if I'm not mistaken.
No, but before before I tell you the list of names of that, you brought up a real good point. In 1996, when It Was Written came out, that was the critique from even the Nas fans and hip and rap fans. Yo, Nas went from some kid in the projects that was doing whatever and telling stories to being the kingpin drug dealer. That was the focus. It wasn't even that the album was that good. A lot of there was the other group that was like, I don't care who he's trying to portray. Like, this is good. You know what I mean? So that also had weighed in on that. Like, it wasn't as authentic for some people as Ghostface Khilla, or like his name is Ghostface Khilla, and he kind of like sounded like he would kill you. We liked it. We loved it. So that was also in play. Yes, like Ghostface Khilla. So here are the songs. Look, Dangerous by Busta Rhymes. That wasn't even Busta Rhymes' best song on that album. Lost Ones. I can see why that was nominated. Gone Till November. Big mistake.
Hey.
Intergalactic.
Oh, Beastie Boys. I hate. Listen, can I talk about that for a sec? I fucking hated that shit. I hated that video. And yo, it was crazy. Dudes on my block loved it. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, listen. All right. It's some people that I feel like is just suspect when it comes to certain things in hip hop. Like, oh, dudes want to give the Beastie Boys they love. I get it. They deserve it. But nah, that Intergalactic shit was not popping, man. I'm sorry, bro. I hated that shit. I hated the fucking video with the robots kicking down the buildings and all that bullshit. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
First of all, anyone who like Intergalactic, I have to ask for if you're from a certain place. If you're from the hood, if you're from the industry and you like Intergalactic, I gotta ask, how old are you? How long have you been in jail?
Hey, it's not a monolith. You can like other genres and other tastes of music, but that song was just whack. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's not even whack, to be honest with you. The song is not whack. I personally never cared for the Beastie Boys, but you can't tell me that that's better than Hate Me Now. Money Ain't a Thing. Money Ain't a Thing. Jermaine Dupri. That's a definite. Holy shit, yeah. That might have been the song. Yeah. Deja Vu. No, actually, Deja Vu with Lord Tariq and Peter Guns was the biggest song. That's the biggest song of that year.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm wrong.
Yes.
There's a lot of fucking songs. Damn. Deja Vu was big. Rosa Parks by Outkast. Ghetto Superstar was.
There you go. Boom.
Ridiculous. Ghetto Superstar was crazy.
Yo, the story is crazy, but go ahead.
You Came Up by Big Pun.
Know
That
the
should
story
not
to
have
that?
been out there. I don't know the story to Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah. How ODB stumbled into the studio and just straight bum rushed the recording session and got that verse in. Yes. Go ahead.
God bless the dead. ODB has a bunch of crackhead-like stories throughout his history. That's what he has. They're all hilarious.
I have a personal story. Let me briefly. I'm gonna share it. I don't want to get too sidetracked. Nah, it ain't a crazy.
Care to share?
Summer '97. Yes, summer '97. Born God. Summer '97. Wu-Tang Forever drops. We playing that. Like that was between Wu-Tang Forever and No Way Out. Puff's No Way Out. You know, of course, Big Life After Death. Those three albums were heavy rotation. That's we chilling on the block. We playing Skelly in the middle of the street. Purple Lexus, GS Lexus come rolling down the block. Rolls over our Skelly tops. We stop like, yo. Guess who jumps out? The guard ODB jumped out like, yo, my bad, yo, peace, my bad. Start shooting Skelly with us. It's like 9 o'clock at night. We shooting Skelly. You know, the lights is on the block. ODB runs over our Skelly tops with his Lexus, his purple Lexus he had. And he was dating one of the shorties around the corner for us and shit. But he was cool. He shot Skelly with us, kicked it with us a little bit, and he took off, man. But that was an ill moment. But go ahead.
ODB has to be. Say it again.
I said all truth.
ODB has to be top 2 realest rappers, and he's not 2.
Yeah.
No one's realer. You Came Up by Big Pun. That should not have been his single to be nominated. Sweetheart by Jermaine. Sweetheart by Jermaine Dupri.
No.
And Mariah Carey. So he got nominated twice.
Yeah. I mean, Jermaine had a big year that year, but I hated that 14. Was it 1472? Name of the album? The Nas joint he had on there was dope.
The main shit he had on there was dope. He had a couple songs on there that was dope.
Yeah. But then he had some joints like, it was all right. The Mace joint was dope.
Yeah. Mace was nominated also for Looking at Me. Out of all the songs, Looking at Me. And Find a Way by Tribe. I forgot which Tribe Called Quest song that was.
I love that song. That was like that album was their swan song at that time. They were breaking up, but I love that song. But go ahead.
So Hate Me Now should have been nominated. But again, you can see clearly that Will Smith is on here. I don't care what Will Smith is on, unless it's summertime. Never. And even summertime. No.
Wait, my man.
Technically, listen. That is not.
Getting jiggy with it. I don't care what you say, how you feel about it. That shit took over the world for a moment. That was a Big Willie style album.
Yes.
Listen. That Getting Jiggy with it was huge, bro. In the Men in Black joint, I think it was on there too. Will was in his bag, man. He was in his bag. But go ahead.
It was ranked 68th greatest song of the 1990s by VH1, which is hilarious because AOL Radio ranked it 100 worst songs ever in 2010. By the way, I don't know if this is on here, but that is technically Nas's first nomination because he wrote that.
He didn't write it. He clarified he didn't write that. He clarified that. He cleared that up. Nope.
What?
Yes. He said yes. He said it on the Drink Champs podcast. They asked him about it. He said he didn't write it. Nope.
All right. Well, all right. So there goes. Yeah. So okay, but now Hate Me Now should have been nominated. So clearly they still don't have the Grammys. Don't have it right. The Grammys don't have it right. So the next album is after I Am is NaStradamus, and there's nothing on NaStradamus.
I don't want to talk about that album, man. I'm sorry.
So since we're giving him love, how do you have his albums ranked?
Ooh. Now we talk. Drum roll, please. All right. For me, personally, it was written. Listen, I recall like the frenzy for Illmatic. I was coming up into my youth. My older sister, big Nas fan, loved that album. My uncle, if you were a hip hop purist, you just felt like that was like the Bible. Like it was just different. Like you said earlier, like he felt like he was like the project. He changed the game. He was like the new Rakim. Like Rakim, what Rakim did for the game, he changed it. How he had an impact on everything. That Illmatic album, it was like that was like it changed the game, bro. It was like the New Testament and shit. But for me, 96, growing up as a kid, when I heard it was written, bro, when I heard the message, bro, I was just blown the fuck away, bro. Fake thug, no love, you gets the slug, see before gusto, your luck blow. Didn't know till I was drunk though. You freak niggas played out, get fucked out, prostitute turn bitch, not the gauge out, 96 ways are made out. Yo, just like what? I feel like he was speaking, like I just felt like a connection. Like it just that album gravitated to it, like, oh my God. Like the flows on that album, man. When I heard Taken in Blood, which is my favorite Nas album, which we're gonna get into later. Taken in Blood, the feeling I get when I recite those lyrics, when I'm in the car, in the whip, or I'm in the house and I'm blasting that, it takes me to a different place. And there's just certain records that give you that feel. And me and you had this conversation over here. It's just certain records, like it's just like, yo, bro, when you hear that record, like that makes you feel different. Like how many records you know can make you feel that way? Like, yo, like that dude left Earth. I never brag. How real I keep it? Because it's the best secret. I rock a vest, prestigious. Cuba Link flooded Jesus. Intellects watching Kathy Lee and Regis. My actions are one with the seasons. Like, yo, if you like, yo, you in the whip, you watching Kathy Lee and Regis, you know what time of day it is. It's the morning time. My man chilling in the back of the Lex. Feet probably got his feet up on one of the chairs, watching Kathy Lee and Regis in the headrest. Like that shit is to a young dude growing up in the New York City, that shit was ill. It was an ill moment. And when he put Lauren, what's up? Go ahead.
Rank the albums. We'll get into the songs. Rank the albums.
I'm sorry. You gotta let me rock, man. It was written as number one. It was number one. And then those are the reasons why. And you killed my steam. But it was written.
You get into the songs. You get into the songs, and if I know,
hey, man, yo, but you can't do that, man. Let me build. I'm giving you a reason why. You know what I'm saying?
Take It in Blood. Take It in Blood is. I don't want you to get into that because Take It in Blood is a special. That shit is special. So I want you to get into that. Save that shit.
All right, man.
So you got hold on.
It was written.
So it was written as number one because Take It in Blood is on there. But why else? Like if I rule the world, that's a the message first of all is an ode to Melly Mel and Broken Glass everywhere. And then if I rule the world,
if we're gonna do it like that, then it's a lot, yo, bro. That whole album, like to me, I just felt like he just. It was just I feel like he elevated from Illmatic. Like Illmatic, he said some crazy shit, but to me, he was just in a different zone. Shootouts. I gave you power. Like what? I gave you power. Come on, man. The setup, all like, bro. Nas left Earth. And I hate this song on the album. Nas is coming joint, murdered that. Lyrically, he bodied that. I hate that Dre beat, but he bodied that shit. And of course, you can't go without if I ruled the world. Like, man, if I break those verses down, like those are that record alone is a timeless record. But man, it's just so much to unpack on that album, bro.
So I think the conversation, because there's people that, like, I think Bomani Jones always says it. He doesn't understand when did this thing come up, when it was written, was known to be a favorite or more favored than Illmatic, especially by New York dudes. And it primarily had to do with what we just talked about earlier. We were so focused on the authenticity of whoever the fuck at the time. But then as it aged like wine for a lot of New York people, because I disagree in a sense. Not in a sense. I still got Illmatic number one. But you still gotta, you're explaining in great fashion why it was written was like, ooh, this was the level up from Illmatic.
It was,
because you're saying,
it was like
I gave you power.
He graduated.
I gave you power.
Yo, listen.
What?
He graduated that kid in the project window to Nas Escobar. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, all right, I can't be that same dude with the fatigue and the 40 belows. I can't be that dude on the park bench. I'm pushing that Lex now. Cuban link chains. Like, yo, it's just a different feel, man. My haircut is crisp. My Caesar is crisp. My part is crisp. Like, it's a different feel. I got money now. Like, I graduated, bro. Like, I'm a grown man now, son. Yo, listen, it was just, that album just felt different. Like, even the album cover, it tells, it's basically, it's going from, all right, that kid on Illmatic, the child on Illmatic, the kid in the projects. Now, young dude, I'm in my team getting money. I'm out here now. Like, I'm established. My feet is grounded. My cipher is finally complete. It was written. This shit is written. Like, come on, man. Listen, that album is just different, brother. To me, it just spoke different to me. And I feel like you said, it aged better with wine over time. Like, I just don't, I would never put Illmatic above It Was Written for me. I'm past that point. And I love Illmatic, but nah. Written,
I hate
what?
I hate when somebody says a brother like that to me, because it's mad sarcastic. It was just different, brother.
Nah, that's that brother. That brother is real. That shit came hard just now. So that's that real brother. You know what I'm saying? It's not even trying to be sarcastic at all. I just thought that's how I felt.
No, it's not. It is not. It is not, brother. That whole
how I'm saying, like you, dude. We got to build more, then, man. That's not good.
No, that's hilarious. No.
I'm not. I definitely
love it. I love it. It's emphatic, brother. That's Hulk Hogan-esque. Nigga discovery from Hulk Hogan. That might be top 5 disappointments in my life, is finding out Hulk Hogan was a racist.
Oh yes, yeah. That's another podcast. We can talk about that.
Yo, B's my nigga.
Yo, listen.
So all right. I think
all right.
I definitely respect that. But 1996, the reason why I think 1996 was so crazy was because Tupac gets out of jail, Lauryn Hill with the Fugees, this fucking elevation, commercial elevation that rap takes, and not only rap, it's music in general. If I'm not mistaken, Russell Simmons sells Def Jam in 96, or part of Def Jam in 96 or 98. It might be 98, but CDs start peaking at that time. And what helps the CD sell is rap music. So there is a difference. There's a difference between even Wu-Tang in 94 to 96, 97. Big difference. There's a difference between, you can kind of sense it on like Biggie and Puff had their own little transformation during Ready to Die. You can hear the different production quality and really the commercialization of Biggie, of Big. So for me though, what we forgot to mention about Illmatic, or we didn't forget, is he introduced having multiple super producers on one album.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, we know. Listen, the way Illmatic is broken down, decoded, and celebrated, even Nas tired of it. He said that. He said he wish brothers would stop like asking for a new Illmatic. Yeah, he said drink champs. Yo, bro, listen, I was fortunate enough to see Nas perform the 20th anniversary. Was it the 20th or 25th anniversary of Illmatic at Radio City with Dave Chappelle? Was it 25th anniversary? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Like, the album is classic. It's time. It should be studied and revered forever. Cause it's that groundbreaking. To me, it's just my personal one is it was written, man. And then no rapper was doing what Nas did with the producers like that, with Pete Rock, Q-Tip, Large Professor, DJ Premier. No one was doing that. Like, everyone was sticking with one producer the whole time. Like, I mean, I just felt like that goes without saying because everyone knows the history of this shit. I mean, but I guess we got to bring it up for people that don't.
No. That's very important because you're talking about the transformation of music, of rap music in the mid 90s to late 90s, where you have multiple producers on everybody's album. Nas is the first to do it. It's not like, yes, it's overstated. Yes, people, but I can't, because I was trying to accept it was written as the best album. I was trying to do it, but there are songs on It Was Written that I will absolutely skip. I will absolutely skip.
I got a few skip Illmatic. We got it.
I don't really skip nothing on Illmatic. I could play Illmatic from beginning to end.
I skip Halftime. I skip what's the other joint? Oh my God. I forgot this name of the song. There's like two other joints I skip on there, man. It's just a feel, like a certain feel, like certain song. And it's not to discredit those songs. The songs are ill. It's just like, Represent is my joint. New York State of Mind. The World Is Yours. That's top 5.
Okay.
There's a lot of joints on that album, man. One Love. Crazy.
It's supposed to be 10 songs, but the first song really don't count, even though that beat is crazy. Shine has a freestyle with that beat that is ill, but it really doesn't. It's just them talking shit. So it's really 9 songs. So you don't like Halftime, which is insane to me. I don't have a skip on that.
Yeah, I skip Halftime, man. What else is on there? Go say the track list. Go through the track list.
The Genesis.
It's a bitch. That's Genesis is the intro. The Genesis. Life's a bitch.
The Genesis, New York State of Mind, Life's a Bitch, The World Is Yours, Halftime, Memory Lane, One Love, One Time for Your Mind, Represent, It Ain't Hard to Tell.
Yeah, One Time for I skip Memory Lane now. One time for Your Mind, I skip. Yes.
You skip One Time for Your Mind. You skip One Time for Your Mind. And I'm only repeating this because it's kind of like it's breaking up. One Time for Your Mind, Memory Lane, and Halftime you skip.
Yes.
So 3 out of those 9. I don't skip any of those. Me personally. I love everything about it. I love everything about it.
Okay.
I think the way Illmatic was 9 songs was crazy. Nobody has still yet to do that. It was almost like what? No, is how many songs is Thriller?
Thriller is about 9 to 10.
Yo, it's just even like
That
sometimes
shit ain't Thriller.
people say
It's rap's Thriller, probably.
it's not gonna be Thriller because there's not 10 commercial songs. This is Q-Tip, DJ Premier, Large Professor, just the greatest producers of that time making the best music with one of the best fucking lyricists and vocalists of all time. It's never been done before, and it's never been done since. It hasn't been done since.
Okay.
And I just have it as number one.
Yes.
It was written, I think you broke down it was written as beautifully as possible, but I just think Illmatic, because we have our top two, we're gonna like nobody can argue that. Illmatic, it was written however you have it, whatever order.
Yeah.
You still have those two as the top two Nas albums. So what do you have as 3, 4, and 5? I think that's where it gets kind of interesting.
Oh, let's do it. So yeah, it was rated number 1 for me. Illmatic number 2. Stillmatic number 3. And listen, people to know now, we're not counting lost tapes. Not counting lost tapes. I'm not counting Distant Relatives, which is a crazy album. I'm not counting that. So I go Illmatic number 3. Like, listen, like it was the resurrection to me. Like he put, of course, Ether's on there. He put Jay in his place. He put the rap game back on notice. Like, niggas, I'm still here. Like, even the intro, like that, the whole shit, man. Like, and then you're the man after Ether. Like, oh, come on, man. Stillmatic is that one. Second Childhood, Poison. Like, yo, what goes around comes around. Like, yo, like Nas was in his bag, bro. I mean, the last few songs, the joint with Nation, I wasn't too fan of. Like the last 2 or 3 songs, maybe. I forgot the joints. I didn't really like, but the album's a classic. It's 5 mic album. Still mad.
No.
It's not a 5 mic album. No?
No.
Why not?
No.
Explain this to me.
No.
Please. Go ahead.
No.
Explain it. Explain it. Why? Why not?
Stillmatic.
Why not?
Got Yourself a Gun is cool, but the QB don't stand for no quarterback was corny, but that beat is so crazy. That's the soprano shit. Crazy.
Yes.
You're the Man. Rewind was
That shit is not 5 mics.
Hold on. Destroy and Rebuild is trash. That fake Hit 'em Up was garbage. Destroy and Rebuild is complete, utter garbage. Can I move along?
Braveheart Party is trash.
Thank you.
Listen. Yes, that I hate that. But listen, every classic album ain't perfect, and every perfect album ain't classic. All right.
Well,
this album has. Listen, wait. It has this moments where I'm like, I just said that. My Country, I hated. I wasn't the biggest fan of Rule. But man, come on, son.
Bro.
Braveheart Party,
Bro.
Rule, and My Country. That's I'm like, those are the 3 songs I'm talking about. Other than that, 1 Mic, Rewind, You're the Man, Ether, Stillmatic.
Yeah.
Second Childhood.
If I wish I was there to go, you need 9 songs again, you fool. Because the Stillmatic intro.
Yeah. Yo, dude. Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. You and your flow. Go ahead.
Because you laughing.
I'm sorry, man. That shit was hilarious. We got
The Stillmatic intro is dope.
Yes.
Ether is a second song, which is crazy.
Crazy.
Ether is
Yep.
Ether is Ether. Ether is Ether. Enough is enough with you motherfuckers. And here's another thing. He was supposed to be dead after Takeover. People forget this part. That's the reason why that we forget with the Ether thing. We got to give him love for the Ether shit. Because he was dead after Takeover. That's what everybody thought. Not just Jay-Z fans. A lot of people thought that. Yeah, and then he came back.
True.
He came back and made it seem like Jay-Z was dead, or everyone thought that. But that's wrestling. Either way, you can't just sit here and say that this is a classic and have Destroy and Rebuild on there, Braveheart Party, Rule, and what the fuck is Every Ghetto? No.
That's the joint where they on. Yeah. I didn't like that joint. Yo, listen, man. The highs on that album outweigh the lows tremendously.
The highs are classic. What the hell is Smoking? I could have done without that.
You smoking.
It's cool, but I can see why I don't listen to that. Either way, that's half the album.
Hold on. Because you know what? I'm revisiting this album with you. It's 4.5 mics. It's 4.5. Maybe it's not 5 mics. It's 4.5. You gotta give that 4.5, bro. No.
3 mics.
You're fucking bugging, bro. Nah, this is where me and you, we gotta bump heads on this. Pause. Nah, bro. Nah. 3 mics for Stillmatic? How?
Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 14, not of 15 songs. That's the problem. That it was 15 songs. If you kept it at 10 and dropped those, it would have been a classic. So yeah, you're right. Four mics. You're right, but it's not a classic. This is my thing. Once again, I'm always going to be consistent with the classic thing. Reasonable Doubt has a classic feel to it. From beginning to end, it feels like the same fucking tone. That's what's wrong with Ready to Die. Ready to Die does not have the same tone. It doesn't look like it was the same concept. The same concept.
It was recorded.
It was recorded at different times, and you can tell. So you can't tell me that the artist went in there and painted this picture to be a classic. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that when, Go ahead.
Listen, man. No artist is going in the booth like, yo, Nas wasn't going like, yo, so I'm making a classic with this. Like, I mean, it just happens. Shit just happens, man.
Exactly.
It happens. But you think Illmatic?
Bro, I don't care how it happens. I don't care how it happens. Let it happen. He's one of the greatest. So I'm not saying something that's so foreign. It just, however it happens, it happens. Wherever you do it, you do it. I'm just saying, this is not a classic. And I remember saying that back then. People was like, oh, you're bugging. Like, no, I'm not. What is this trash that I have to keep pressing skip on? Why do I have to create a playlist off this album? Is it the third?
All right. Okay. Listen. All right. So what do you, all right. I said my number 3. I have Stillmatic at number 3, right? What's your number 3?
I
already know what it is. What is it?
You know what I am?
Okay, let's go. Let's go revisit I Am. And don't listen. Don't feed me the bullshit. Oh, this song was supposed to be on I Am. These songs supposed to be on here, son. Yo, son, that was supposed to be I Am. It's what made it what it is at number 3. Fuck out of here, bro. The fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
Why? Why do
Nah,
you?
they ain't number 3, son.
Why do you take me for this? That kind of fucking bum ass lame dude. Come on, man.
I love you, son. It ain't that deep. Like,
I'm looking at the playlist right now. I'm in trouble.
yes, you are. Because I looked at all that shit.
The intro is dope.
This ain't no. Yes.
Intro is
without
dope.
a doubt. Without
New
a
York
doubt.
State of Mind Part 2. New York State of Mind Part 2. Amazing for a Part 2. Still not better than Part 1. Hate Me Now. You loved it. Small World. Small World.
Woo!
Favor for a Favor. Favor for a Favor is crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, I agree. Fucking with you, man.
I don't remember a New York rapper featuring Scarface. We Will Survive is cool.
That might have been the first. I hated. I wasn't the biggest fan of what. I wasn't the biggest fan of We Will Survive.
I understand why. I will give you that. Ghetto Prisoners is good, but it's.
I just didn't like that beat.
Right.
I didn't like the beat that much. I wasn't in love with that beat.
I like the beat more than. I actually like the beat more than what the fuck he's talking about.
Let's go.
The commercial attempt at "You Won't See Me Tonight," "You Won't See Me Tonight" is cool with Aaliyah, but it's not. It's Aaliyah. It's Aaliyah. That was supposed to be your Lauryn Hill record.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to the mayor, the governor, and the motherfucking president. I want to to the FBI and the CIA.
Garbage.
Yeah, I was mad about that, son. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Garbage. Dr. Nabu is kind of.
This shit not looking good, bro.
Dr. Nabu is kind of cheesy, but if you listen to it, it kind of works. It's only 2 minutes. There was a fake 10 crack commandment.
Like an interlude.
It was a fake 10 crack commandment.
Yep. Absolutely.
Life is what you make it. Classic.
Yes. DMX. Yep.
Classic DMX verse. DMX verse. Big Things is cool.
Wasn't the biggest fan.
Okay. Nas is like?
No denying. Not classic.
KISSING. Oh shit, that was a buzzard. This is a real commercial stretch right here. Like, this is like
money. My bitches, money. My bitches, money's my bitch.
Yo, you can't. That shit sounds like interference. I know it's a buzzard, but it sounds like interference. What do you think about Undying Love?
I know. Classic.
What do you think about?
He bodied that. Oh my God. Undying Love? That's how you end the album. He ended the album proper with that. There's another storytelling joint. That's one of his best storytelling tracks.
Okay, so you know
that song is revered. Like on Twitter, dudes talk about Undying Love like it's like. Oh. Yo, it was crazy. I wasn't the biggest fan of Undying Love, but yo, as time progressed, I'm like, yo, shit is undeniably ill. I can't deny that, but yo, Small World is my favorite my favorite storytelling track on this album.
Okay,
like
so
Timbaland killed that beat to me. I had a better feel.
The fact that it's a Timbaland beat is crazy.
Yes.
Ingrid,
Small world. Yep.
you want some more ice? We can edit this. You crazy?
Give me 1 second.
Of course, baby cakes. I'll put baby cakes on this motherfucker.
You say baby cakes too?
Oh, that's baby cakes from day one. From day one. Because of the Ludacris song.
Same.
She liked that. She loved Ludacris.
It just organically. A word?
She used to love Ludacris songs. She used to love Ludacris. She used to love Ludacris. And that song came on and it reminded me of her. So I would say baby cakes. I don't even think she knows that. She doesn't even know how much she used to like Ludacris. Okay, hold on.
But go ahead.
So I have Illmatic number 1. It was written number 2. And I gotta drop I Am after this discussion. Holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, buddy. Told you.
Yeah, I'm dead wrong. But
when you said it, when you said it to me the other day off air, I was like, I Am's number 3? I was like, word? I don't know about that. I mean, but that's listen, that's your personal preference, man. It's fine.
No, it doesn't matter. You got it. Because because you're the man. You're the man is ill. One mic. Yo. All right. Ether gets talked about.
My brother.
Ether gets talked about. Ether is a new word, right? Ether became a verb because of Nas. Ether is in the fucking spray that we use, the one-shot spray that we use. You spray that shit into the engine of any machinery of to dry up. You know, when your engine gets flooded and you gotta fucking restart your chainsaw or your fucking, you know what I'm saying? If you, for all my handymen out there. But what also has
this dictionary.
It's no joke out here. But what has also been what got revisited was one mic because of Clubhouse. The Clubhouse app, there were so many motherfuckers talking. They would say, yo, one mic. Nigga, that's Nas. No way around that. That's his influence.
Yep.
Oh, and I'll finish this up. So I got Illmatic. It was written. And then Stillmatic as of right now. I Am is number 4. What you guys number 4?
I have Untitled. I have the nigga album.
Wow.
Yeah. I knew that was going you was gonna be like, wow, what the fuck? Listen, that album to me is so underrated. Nas. Like it just felt that was always the album he always wanted to make. And I know that's me and I know it's Mel's favorite Nas album. The part of our trio. Yo, when I heard that album, my father had to buy his own copy. My father don't listen to hip hop like that. But I was playing it in the car on the way home one day. And he's like, yo, he had the feel of that album, like the vibe of it. He was like, yo, it was like revolutionary. Like Nas was in that revolutionary bag. He was building on nigga. Like I'm still a little vague on him title and all that. But I mean, listen, that album, he was dropping some shit. It's some songs on there I hated. I hated the joint with him, The Game, and Chris Brown. I hated the joint the single he had with Harry Hilson and Polo the Don. Those 2 songs right there, and maybe the joint America on there could have probably left off. But everything else, man, the joint about Louis Farrakhan and yo, Nas is really flowing on there. Queens Get the Money? How he set the album off. Whew. Jay Electronica produced that. I didn't even know until like a few years later. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that shit. And yeah. And he was just going in. They, took a few shots at 50 on it. The joint, he was a cockroach. He's rapping as a cockroach. Like rapping as fried chicken. Him and Busta Rhymes. Like, yo, some gems on that album, man. Like, I just felt that album is like a feel-good album for me. Like, it just felt like at that time, I think, what year it came out? I believe it was 2010. And I was going through a lot in 2010. It was the Nas Untitled album and the Roots, How Did I Get Over album. Those 2 albums in 2010 are personal favorite albums because they helped me they helped me deal with a lot, and that Nas album just feels so personal to me. That's why I have it at number 4.
Okay, so you're gonna do a better breakdown than me. I don't have that in my top 5. There's no way he has songs that are better than the songs on I Am for me. Just to round mine out, Illmatic, it was written. Now it's Stillmatic. Then it's I Am, and I got Godson as number 5. The intro,
No doubt,
on God, the intro on Godson is amazing. To get down that Nas's storytelling.
James Brown.
James Brown is the most sampled person. Most sampled person in rap history. Get Down is just
talk about
Nas is Nas, New York streets and Pappy Mason give the young boys admiration. It's the way he raps. Again, when it comes to 90s rap, he's the epitome. He's the start of it. He's the alpha.
Absolutely.
He's the alpha, and then everybody else follows suit. So the way he raps, and this is storytelling, and sometimes that's why I didn't like about on Destroy and Rebuild. I hate that song on the Stillmatic album, but you can hear the Slick Rick tone that he takes. But he's one of these guys that I think Ghostface, Khilla, Raekwon, a lot of 90s rappers took the Kool rap flow, that stopping, that writing past the margin, that style of rap. But Nas' storytelling, it's Nas, Biggie, and Slick Rick, because Slick Rick is the blueprint to how to fucking tell a story on a song.
Yes, you got to throw Ghostface in there.
Ghostface.
We got another podcast.
Ghostface style of telling a story is so ill, because you know why Ghostface, and we'll get into that on a Ghostface podcast, because Ghostface sounds so original, even though in my opinion they did, Ghostface, Raekwon, and Nas specifically, they took every 90s rapper, and with maybe with the exception of Biggie, sounded like somebody else before. You just don't realize it, but they evolved the sound and they made it modern for the 90s. Ghostface just sounds fucking
I agree to that.
He agreed. Ghostface just sounds so original, because the way he says it is, he sounds like he just rang your bell with fucking like his heart beating, comes up the stairs, and you're like, yo, what happened? And he's telling you the fucking story. That's what Ghostface sounds like. That's how Ghostface tells a story. But it's not gonna. Go ahead.
It's crazy. Is it on was it on the is it Wu-Tang's first album, or is it Raekwon's first album? And Ghost is running up the stairs like, yo, man, Meek just got busted in the head. Yeah, it was the first Wu-Tang. He ran up the steps like, yo, son, Meek just got blasted in his head about 3 times, God. Like, that shit is real, man. Like, his storytelling is good, bro. Like, him, Nas, Big, Slick Rick, of course. Like, they're far beyond anyone else. The artist storytelling goes through those guys right there. But I don't want to go too far off. But you're right. You're absolutely right.
But if you're gonna put a Mount Rushmore of storytellers, that fourth member, early 50 Cent, does not get credit. But the early 50 Cent was a great storyteller. He got in trouble for it. Power of a dollar. He got, he might have got shot over it, or supposedly got shot over it. But that fourth member of the Mount Rushmore of storytellers in rap, I don't know who it is, but you got Slick Rick is the OG. OG. But Nas is on there. And even Biggie with just 2 albums. Nobody has, like, these motherfuckers were movie writers. Nobody. It's a different level. And what Nas did on the intro to the Godson album, James Brown sample, is just, it can't be the Get Down. It just can't. It's just, you listen to that, and then you're gonna have to go listen to every other Nas song. He's the epitome of, again, I always go back to 100 years from now, if we have some crazy, just have a vote. You go into rap music, you gotta type into, Nas is one of the guys you go, okay, this is what rap was about. This is why it was this good. This is why people were in love with it. It's his Rewind. We talked about it. And Godson also had If Heaven Was a Mile Away. The Last Real Nigga Alive is overlooked.
Oh no, it's not. It's overlooked, really? By who?
Yeah.
Nah, son.
Yes, because
that ain't overlooked.
I got it. It is because I have it on my top 5 albums. I don't know if you do, but those are my top 5 albums. Godson is up there as number 5 now. And it might be number 4 after you fucking dismantled I Am right now.
Hey.
What's your number 5?
Listen, you notice I let you cook when you broke down when you broke down I Am. I let you cook. I'm letting you know I let you cook there. But listen, my number 5. And I feel a way about it now. I had I Am at number 5. I might be wrong on there. I might be wrong on that. I think so. I might have to drop that shit on a peg. So I am going to drop it down a peg. I'm going to drop it down to number 7 because I'm putting 2 other albums above it. Number 5, I have Life Is Good. Life Is Good at number 5. Life Is Good, to me, just sounded complete. And in 2012, for the, just the transitions I was going through at that time in 2012, and then when Nas was going through, it was just an appropriate album, bro. Like, I just felt like Nas, he channeled something on that album. Like, just hearing Queen's story, and what was the joint he had with Mary? He had a lot of gems on that album, man. The joint he had with Amy Winehouse. Damn, there's a few joints on it, man, that I love, man. I want to say
that's somebody else
that
that was an okay song. I just read he had some sort of like mix up with Eminem, and he put either Accident Murder, I forgot what song, on, I think it's the Okay You Want to Play Rough, on the 8 Mile soundtrack.
Oh,
and he was supposed I didn't like that song. I'm gonna get into that later.
I love that song.
I'm gonna get into that later. What he should have had on the 8 Mile soundtrack. I'm sorry, I gotta finish, guys.
Hey,
Hold on. Get Down is the first.
You even let me finish. You even let me finish. Life Is Good, bro.
I will.
It's that whiskey.
It is. Finish it.
Yo, listen, Locomotive. The nigga was on the train like that. That whole Large Professor doing that, like, yo, that was some shit, man. And hearing the Queen story, Nas in story mode. We're talking about some real shit. The whole history of Queensbridge, the whole history of Queens, breaking it down. And I shared it with you. I remember one time you said you didn't really like that song that much. I was like, really? As a dude from Brooklyn, hearing the Queen story, with some ill shit. Like it just his whole flow throughout the whole joint. It felt cinematic. Him telling the history of Queens from the Supreme Team to Queensbridge, like all the locations, like just he's breaking it down, man. That's all the dudes that got locked up, dudes that got killed, dudes that made it out. Like Nas, he really went through that, man. And then Action Murderers is on there with Rick Ross. The Daughters joint, I love that song. I think that song didn't get enough love. It actually got nominated for a Grammy. Daughters got nominated for a Grammy. The Reach Out joint with Mary. It was a flip of, I think it was a joint him and Mary did years ago. I'm not sure. I believe so. And then the World's an Addiction with Anthony Hamilton. That's Nas the Poet. That's just Nas just breaking down, like just, oh my God. That song right there. I forgot about that song, bro. I hated Summer on Smash with Miguel. Wasn't it that? The joint with You Wouldn't Understand is an ill joint. Back When is another joint throwback, talking about Queensbridge and Queens, talking about MC Shan and Rocket Shantae and all them. The Dawn, I think that was my joint. That the bass on that with the Super Cat sample. That I play that still. I play that with the windows down in the summer and the spring, bro. That is one of my joints, man. Stay was the ill joint. Cherry Wine or Amy Winehouse, Bobby. They got the bonus joints. I Got Love. I love that song. I play that religiously. And there's another joint on there. Oh man, where is it at? Oh my God, what's the name of this song, man? See, they're not showing. Yes, the deluxe version. There was two versions to the album: deluxe version and original joint. Where's that at? Hold on, I don't want to not include it. Nasty. That was a single. That joint was ill. He had the video for that. He just blacked out on that. I ain't even begin to black. Like light another blunt in fact. Like just that whole joint, the Black Bond, Roses. I love that album. That album to me it's like that was to me it's his last best album. Like I like that better than King's Disease. I like it better than Nasir. I love it over Godson. To me is damn near classic. Near classic. I'm not saying it's a classic, but it's near classic. It's a great album. Life is Good is that joint, man. What's
The
up?
way you broke down, no. I like this. I like the King's Disease better than was the thing with the Daughters. Life is Good.
You like really? That's fine. Hey, but shit, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Okay. So just to go back real quick to Godson, I'm gonna chop it up. No, my top 5 was gonna be. I'm sorry, hold on, I got it written down because the whiskey. Illmatic. It was written. You convinced me. Stillmatic. Wow, you really did. And I might even put Godson at number 4, and then I Am at number 5. But just to break down.
Oh, see.
Just to break down Godson. Get Down. Classic.
I want to break it down too. Go ahead. Yeah. Yes.
Get Down. Classic. The Cross.
Yes.
Eminem produced it. And that was his makeup because they had a little beef, supposedly, I guess. And he made up for whatever gave him the Cross as a product. He destroyed that. Made You Look is on there. Made You Look is classic. The remix.
It's my top 5.
Ooh, okay. Last Real Nigga Alive.
Classic.
It was
Classic.
like it was an upgrade of the shit from I Am.
What?
Where he threw a shot at Jay-Z. He said, all these niggas claiming to be a New York's king. It ain't about that. Still, somehow I believe I will survive. Oh, I will survive.
I will survive.
Don't laugh at me.
Big, yeah, he's right. That whiskey talking. Whoa!
That whiskey is singing. Last real nigga alive. Zone Out, horrible. Zone Out is horrible. Hey Nas is good. Hey Nas is cool. Is good.
Yeah, I prefer Nas remix. The remix is better. The remix of Hey Nas is better. I mean, it's the same song, but it's a different beat.
Never even heard it.
What?
Never even heard it.
Google that. I prefer the remix. It's the same lyrics. It's different. Okay. It's still Claudette Ortiz on there, I think. Yeah. But go ahead.
Didn't even know it was Claudette Ortiz, who is still bad.
Yeah.
I can. I know I can.
I love dope. I Can. I love it.
I Can is dope. Book of Rhymes is amazing.
That belonged on Lost Tapes. It just felt, I mean, it's appropriate on Godson, but it felt like a Lost Tapes joint. But yo, classic. Go ahead.
Book of Rhymes is the reason why Nas is Nas. This motherfucker is just going through his book of rhymes. He picks up a book, and whether he's doing this or not, it feels like he does. He's going through verses or bars that are incomplete and goes, nah, it's whack, and then goes to the next. Forget about it. Thug's Mansion, the acoustic version, which I thought was going to be trash. Nope.
It's the best version.
I would not go that far.
The acoustic version ain't the best version? You like the one with Anthony Hamilton?
That Tupac Anthony Hamilton original OG version is crazy. Ain't no place I'd rather be. No.
I get. Nah, that acoustic is better. There's a reason why the acoustic is on Nas joint and it's on Pac's joint as well. But go ahead.
That OG Thug's Mansion is how the hell is Tupac? How the hell is Tupac dead with a song like this? That is insane. 5-6 years later. No, damn near 10 years later. That's fine. It's still 10 years later and it's still relevant. That's the genius of Pac, of course. God bless the dead. Mastermind.
Yep.
Dope. Warrior Song. Skip.
Revolution. I was waiting for ready. I was ready.
Revolutionary Warfare.
I wasn't a fan.
Skip.
Yep.
Dance. Skip. Heaven. To me, if heaven was a mile away, I'm not ever skipping that song. I'm not ever skipping that song.
You can't. And if you do, you're a fucking douchebag. But yo, I agree. Yo, we on the same track with Godson. Cause Warrior Song, Revolutionary Wolf, and Dance, skip. I always felt that way. I tried to listen to him recently. I was like, nah, it ain't happening.
We agree. But that's 3 out of 14 songs, bro. He got 11 strong joints. To me, Godson is top 5 Nas albums. This is no joke. He got classic shit on here. And that's what I gotta say about that. So to round it out, real quick, Illmatic number 1 for me. It was written number 2. Stillmatic number 3, Godson number 4, I Am number 5, and that sounds good for me. And whoa. King's Disease. King's Disease number 6 for me.
All right, so I have it. It was written Stillmatic. Oh man, I'm sorry. It was written Illmatic, then Stillmatic, Untitled, I Am, Life is Good. I have Godson right behind Life is Good, and then I have King's Disease. What's that? 3, 6. I have King's Disease at number 7. I don't know if you want to keep going further, but I have after King's Disease, I have Hip Hop is Dead. Then I have NaStradamus. Then I have Street's Disciple. Then I have Nasir. And that's it. Distant Relatives that's to me. I'm not gonna count it as a solo joint, but that's one of my favorite collaboration albums. That doesn't get enough love.
Now, if you had to rank Lost Tapes, where would they be on there? On this list?
Oh my God. Woo! Lost Tapes would be number 3. I have it before Stillmatic. It was written, Illmatic, Lost Tapes, and Stillmatic, and then Untitled for my top 5. Lost Tapes is just undeniably great. It's if it would, and we know a lot, like you said, there's a lot of them joints supposed to be on I Am, supposed to be the double disc, and then we heard a lot of them joints on the mixtapes. Clue's playing a lot of them joints. We thought I Am was gonna be that one, and then this shit dropped, and we were like, it got leaked, and we were like, what the fuck? 98, it got leaked. Nas, in Columbia and Sony or whatever, they just had to make some cuts, unfortunately. But Lost Tapes is just classic, bro. It's a fucking classic. I would love to put that. I would love to just rank that shit in here.
I'll put, you know what? I'm taking I Am out of my top 5. I gotta put Godson above I Am.
Woo! Okay.
And I'll put
listen. And as a nice progression. What?
I'm putting Lost Tapes at number 6. I can't put it over I Am. That
what?
Yo, bro, that favor for a favor. That favor for a favor.
Bro, hold on. Before you do that, let's go. We giving Nasir Jones love tonight. Let's go through Lost Tapes.
Let's do it. Got it.
Let's go through Lost
Tapes.
We have
you
to.
Ready?
This shit wouldn't be it had this podcast if we didn't bring up Lost Tapes.
Okay, do rags.
Classic. Stacy Lattisaw tapes. Come on, son. Come on.
Hold on. My Way.
Bro, don't listen. Good. Don't let me break this.
You're right.
Come on, son. Like, it's got to be number 3. Or I wouldn't even be mad if a motherfucker put it number 2. Like that shit is just it's great. From Do Rags to Fetus. It's we're all right. We're on Lost Tapes. We like, skip that joint. What song?
Okay. It's top 5 Nas. So like I said, I'll drop I Am out of my top 5. Because
if we throwing it in there, Lost Tapes is better than Godson, bro.
So officially you got It Was Written, Illmatic, Stillmatic, Untitled.
I put Lost Tapes before Stillmatic.
Okay, so
if we count Lost Tapes, It Was Written, Illmatic, Lost Tapes, Stillmatic, Untitled, and I gotta drop I Am down. I had I Am number 5. I have to drop that shit. Life is Good goes to number 5 for me. Then Godson. I Am probably It definitely goes before King's Disease. I'll have it. It was written Illmatic, Lost Tapes, Stillmatic, Untitled, Life is Good, Godson, I Am, King's Disease, Hip Hop is Dead, NaStradamus, Streets Disciple, Nasir.
Okay, and my official version is top 5. Illmatic, It Was Written, Stillmatic, Lost Tapes, and Godson. Top 5.
That's great. And you know what? Your top 5 is probably most people's top 5. That's probably the consensus top 5 right there. If you want to throw those in there.
Yo, I am so much more of a casual listener than I would like to believe. So,
nah, yo, bro,
right.
Listen, it's so much music. It's so much music to consume even from back then. And then when you revisit the shit, you're like, yo, wow. Like I thought I had this here, but nah. Like, I mean, at this point in time, like shit changes, man. Even if you feel like you're a casual, bro. Like, come on, man. You're human.
Absolutely. Now, you got this as your personal top 5 Nas songs. How you want to do it? Because I don't want to interrupt you. I don't want the whiskey's hitting.
Woo.
What do you think? What do you think? You want to go through your songs and just break it down like that? So I think we got to intervene each other, or just talk through it. I did it just to explain. I don't have my top 5. No, I couldn't do it. Top 5. No, I just couldn't. I wanted to do 5 Nas songs that broke him down.
Oh, okay. That's nah. What?
My fucking headphone. My shit hit the mic. That I don't know how it sounds on the.
Nah. I didn't hear shit. But that's fine. You have it that way. And I just feel like these songs.
Hold on. What did I say? I have it as? Because I'm drunk.
You said. Oh man, here we go. You had it as you probably the 5 Impact Nas songs. Is that how you had it?
Impact.
Like far as like
no Impact. Not Impact.
No Impact.
I wanted to put it as like a way to display Nas to me at different points in his career. Yo, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Made You Look. First of all,
that's number 5. Number 5.
They shooting. Made You Look is fucking genius. Whatever he says after that,
yes,
is whatever. They shooting. Made You Look. That's
yo.
Psych. Niggas don't even say psych no more. What the fuck is the new psych?
Yeah.
Yo, remember psych? Holy shit.
Oh, I still say psych. I say psych all the time, bro. I say it all the time. I still use it because that's the shit we was brought up on, and it's ingrained in our DNA. It will never leave our generation. I think we were the last generation to even fuck with psych.
I haven't said.
You tell kids psych now. Psych. Bro.
Psych is a 90s. Psych is a 90s word, and you know nothing about that, young blood. What's number 4? Number 4.
All right. Wait, hold on. All right. Before I leave, Made You Look. Number 5. Now let's get it all in perspective. All y'all enjoyment is song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap just, but I ain't 5-0. Y'all know it's Nas, yo. Yo, when I heard that, I was like, ah! Yo, son. It's incredible, son. Yo, Nasir Jones is incredible, bro. It's incredible, man. Like just to start on like that, man. And even the last verse, shorties get close, you could feel with it. Tools kept like, yo, that's one of my favorite hip hop songs of all time, bro. I recite these lines like we were on apartment 5B and we were talking about your favorite opening and closing lines. Like it's just certain lines on that song of Made You Look that I just write and I just say without no one being around, or I just randomly just spit out. Go ahead.
Shout out Apartment 5B, Portia, Kill.
Yes, sir.
I love y'all. Love y'all.
Yep. All day. Always love. Always. Oh, Made You Look was incredible.
Classic.
Number 4.
Classic.
Number 4 for me. New York State of Mind. Part 1. Rappers are monkey flipping with the
monkey rhythm.
With the funk I be kicking. Spitting compositions like Pain. I'm like Scarface sniffing cocaine, holding an M16. Yo, son, that is poetry. To start your album off with New York State of Mind. Like, all right, if you didn't hear Live at the Barbecue, and this is your first introduction to Nas, the first time you heard that, you had to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is different. This is like inventing the wheel. Like, yo, peace and love to the God Kim. But when Nas spit that New York State of Mind, bro, rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking, musician, and flipping compositions, Pain like Scarface, sniffing cocaine, holding an M16. Like, yo, just that whole shit, like, what? Zooted up with street clothes, hand me the 9 and out the foes. Y'all know my stilo before without the airplay. I kicked some E and J and been up in the stairway. Like, yo, oh my God. Like, that's some of the illest shit you'll ever hear on a record, on a cassette tape. The first time you pop Illmatic into your cassette tape back in the day in 94, you like, yo, what? Like, Jay even said it. Like, yo, we thought we was done. Jay said it. He was like, yo, we heard Illmatic. It was over, son. Like, that shit was like reinventing the wheel. Nasir Jones is incredible, bro. Like, the rap game is different without this dude. Without New York State of Mind, that is a staple rap record. I don't care how old you are. Like, it'd be a disservice if you're in our age group, we're in our 30s, like our upper 30s, and you got kids and you like, yo, you listen to hip hop, like, yo, listen, even if they don't like Nas, like, yo, bro, just listen to New York State of Mind. Like, just hear this. This is 1994 when this brother was 17 years old. He was 17. Like, the album came out, he was 19, but he was 17 when he was writing some of these compositions. That's nothing to sneeze at all. It's incredible. It's impeccable. The dude is a poet. New York State of Mind is a classic, man. That's top 5 Nas album. Nas. Number 3, No Ideas Original from Lost Tapes. Listen, yo, and I heard that, and the first time I heard it was on Kool on Monday Night Mixtape on High 97, and when Kool dropped that over that sample, oh my God, No Ideas Original is nothing new under the sun. It's never what you do or how it's done. What you base your happiness on, but material women a large paper, which means you inferior, not major. If you can look inside your mind, you'll find where bodies is buried. Look past the hotties and dimes into the something with caution, past the brain cells graveyard where we was responsible for memory loss and witness the horrific, the stench and leave you nauseous. Yo, like this the whole shit. Washing with my gun in the shower, my tongue is power. It thrills women, kills demons. As long as I'm still breathing, I'm still winning, I'm still teaching. Yo, everything. Kissing 5% said it's pork and jello. Like, yo, that whole shit is so nostalgic for me. Like, cause Nas is just breaking down everything, his career, like the inside of his mind. Like he says that inside of my mind. Like, yo, just a perspective from a child from the ghetto. Like, yo, what hood, Queens, Brooklyn to the Bronx, Manhattan, the five boroughs, Staten Island. We all have 5%ers, bro. Like my brothers are 5%. Like, yo, we all built like the older guy getting 120, getting the student enrollment, like all that. Just the whole perspective of living in the hood. Like no idea original. No ideas original is just a staple of mine. Like that shit is near and dear to me. Like I recite that like it's no tomorrow. Number 2, Nas record. The World Is Yours. The World Is Yours. That Pete Rock album, that Pete Rock song is, it's nowhere, care who you are. How do you not have The World Is Yours not in your top 5 or top 10 Nas album songs? Oh my God. Like Jay had to use that sample on Dead Presidents. Like it was just, it was appropriate. Like just that song carries so much weight, man. Like I listen to that. I probably listen to that every week. I'm not even exaggerating that, bro. Whose world is this? The world, like, man. How's it start, Ray? How's it start? You remember how it start? Oh man, I'm so drunk right now, bro, and I know that shit verbatim. The world is yours, bro.
I like the.
I have to. I have to.
Gandhi. I said the gun. I said the Gandhi. John. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Hold on, let me get.
We gonna play it.
The world is yours. I said.
I'm gonna play it.
Yo, okay.
Listen, I got you.
I said the clip. Gandhi charge. Yes.
Write my words past the margin.
Watching. Oh, right. My book of rhymes, the words past the margin, the whole of Michael throbbing, mechanical movement, understandable smooth shit that murder was smooth with. The thief's theme. Play me at night, they won't act right. The fiend of hip hop has got me trapped like a crack pipe. The mind activation, react like I'm facing time like Pappy Mason. With pins I'm embracing, wipe the sweat off my dome, put this flim on the street, sweat Tim's on my feet, cipher complete, whether cruising in the 6 cab, my Montero Jeep, I can't call it. The beast make me fall in the yo. Oh my God. How do you not include Nasir Jones in your top 5 rappers of all time? He's in my top 2. He'll need there. I'm sorry. You spit rhymes like that. The fiend of hip hop has got me stuck like a crack pipe. The mind activation, react like I'm facing time like Pappy, and with pins I'm embracing. Yo, listen. You cannot blame a child in 1994 for hearing that shit. Like, yo, this guy's got to be the greatest MC of all time. Like, yo, we got to give Nas his respect. Got to give him his flowers. I don't care who you're a fan of. If you're a Jay stan, if you're a Biggie stan, if you're a Tupac stan, whatever. To not give Nasir Jones his respects is a disservice to you being a fan of hip hop. I won't allow it. You cannot conversate with me and tell me that this dude ain't in the top 5. You crazy. You crazy. And I'm in my feelings right now because, bro, I love this shit. I love reciting these lyrics, and I love the music, and I love what he's done for us. For me as a listener, as a kid growing up, I grew up with this dude. Like I was raised on these raps, on these lyrics. If you grew up in the 5 boroughs, if you grew up in the hood, you know you can relate to this, man. Rather cruising in the 6 cab, my Montero Jeep, I can't call it. The beast me falling asleep. I keep falling, but never falling 6 feet deep. I'm out for president to represent me. Say what? Like, yo. Come on. So I could wax poetic about this shit all night. Nas Jones. It was written. Like this dude is a poet. All the shit was written like, yo, bro, come on, man. This dude was a teenager. He was 17, 18, 19, writing these raps. These are timeless records. And I know I'm rambling, Ray, but yo, I gotta get this off, bro. Like this dude is
No, wait.
You're not,
you're not. Wait. You're not rambling. This is
okay. Thank you.
I'm not going to be able to compete.
Yo,
I'm not gonna be able to compete with this. So keep going.
Yo, son. Yo. To my man Ill Will, God bless your life. To my peoples, the Wild Queens, God bless your life. Yo, I box with crazy bitches aiming guns at all my baby pictures. Beef with housing police release scriptures that's maybe hitless. Yo, son. Yo, listen. For my children, nieces and nephews, my kids, yo, you have to listen to this. Like, even if you don't like, I'm not forcing no one to like Nas. I'm not forcing no one to like certain rappers. But yo, it's certain things. Like, if you're gonna listen to hip hop, you gotta hear this. You gotta appreciate, like, yo, this dude was spitting some high potent shit, man. Dwelling in a rotten apple, you get tackled or caught by the devil's lasso. Shit, hassle. There's no days for broke days. We're selling smoke pays while the old folks pray to Jesus to soak in their sins and praise. Holy water odds against Nas and slaughter. Thinking the words that I describe on my life. Thinking of my daughter, my strength. Yo, son. My son, the star, will be my resurrection. Born to correction. All the wrong shit I did will lead the right direction. Yo, I digress. That's number 2. Number one. And my brother, me and you on the same page with number 1. It's from It Was Written. Taken in Blood. Listen, when I heard Taken in Blood, I damn near lost my fucking mind, man. I never brag how I keep it because it's the best secret. I rock. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was about to flow. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. Please on this.
I just wish people understand. I don't want to hear about the most authentic, none of that shit. This is poetry combined with great, just the mix of a vocalist, lyricist, and musical, instrumental. The combination is perfection. And we'll be able to touch on other artists who are able to do this. But this is that fateful. This is the fateful combination of all of that. And when you hear it and you go, why do you like rap so much? Yo, just listen to this real quick. Just, if you don't like it, you ain't gotta listen to no more. But just listen to this real quick. Take it in blood.
Real shit. I never brag. How real I keep it, because it's the best secret. I rock a vest, prestigious, cute, flooded Jesus, intellects watching Catholic and Regis. My actions are one with the seasons. A text squeezing, executioner. Winter time I rock it for mega popular, center of attraction, climate. My bitches, they be laughing. They hot for sniffing coke off a 20-cent Andrew Jackson. Yo, when I heard that as a kid, I'm like, yo, me and my brother, who was like, yo, son. City Night, Spark of New York Light, Marcy and Ticini ship. Marcy and Tini sipping, Sergio Cicchini flipping, mad pies, low price, I blow dice and throw them. 45 by my scrotum, manifested do or die slogan. My niggas rolling 10 M3s, 20 golf popping willies on Kawasaki's. Hip hop's got me on some old spraying shots like a gun bro. Drum roll. What? Yo, son. Never blinking out. Never miss the shots. Oh,
Never
my God.
miscount the
Never
shells
miscount the
my
shells
gun
my gun.
hold. Never miscount the shells my gun hold. Let it marinate.
I don't stunt, regulate, hint. Yo.
What?
Listen.
What?
Listen. Yeah.
What? What? Never miscount the shells my gun hold. That shit was Nas in his swag bag 2,000, 3,000 infinity. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes.
There was no rapping above that. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. Like, oh, this was not based on his actual life experiences. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is a poet. Like I always say, 500 years ago, they still talking about Shakespeare and teaching about him today. Nigga, they're going to have to 500 years from now. 500 years from now, they're going to have to talk about rap music and they're going to have to fucking quote Nas. Amazing.
Yes.
Nasir Jones, the son of a
Listen.
fucking jazz musician. Never miscount the shells my gun hold. Never miscount the shells my gun hold. After he told you that shit, the fucking sprays like a drum roll. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up and listen.
Listen.
Yo, I couldn't listen.
I'm all about
I couldn't.
tech. Yeah.
Go. No. Go. No. You vibing.
Oh. Yo, son, listen. I like this song right here. Like whenever I recite the lyrics, I get in the zone, bro. I play this in the car, it changes my mood. Like if I'm having a down day, this is one of those songs that are like, all right, yo, B, you that nigga, son. Like, yo, this was supposed to make me feel like that. Like, yo, bro, play Taken in Blood. Like, yo, just watching crab niggas marinate. I'm all about texting goods. We say I'm all about text good jokes and sex. Israelite books holding government names from NES. MCs are calling out every hole in the slum. I like you be I like blood money in a pimp. Like what?
You'll be like blood money in a. You'll be like blood's money in a pimp's.
Pimps come. Was one of the wildest lines ever. Yo, son.
Listen, we gotta do a deep dive on that song real quick because that's me and B's favorite Nas song. Like,
yes, no, yeah.
Every other rapper, we're gonna have to like probably talk in the background about this whenever the fuck. That song for Nas is like, oh yeah, that's why he's the greatest. Like for Pac is Pain. And we'll deep dive that when that happens. Speaking of Pac.
We agree on that too.
Yes. Speaking of Pac, there's the connection, the direct connection between Tupac and Nas, because not a Pac dissed him, was this song. Stretch, God Bless the Dead. Tupac, God Bless the Dead. Stretch from Live Squad. He was there when Tupac got shot in Quad Studios. 6'7" dude.
Yes.
Produced this song. That was not able to finish the production or, the layers and the engineering and whatever else needs to happen for this song. He wasn't there for it because he got shot. A year to the date that Tupac got shot in Quad Studios. Stretch got killed. He's from the other side of Queens. I'm from the other side of Queens. North side. He's from the south side of Queens. He produced that record and it was finished by I forgot who. I'm gonna put your name up over here, give you the fucking credit for it. The day I don't know if it was this day, but it was one day that Nas and Stretch were hanging out. And Stretch dropped Nas off to his house. That day, Stretch got murdered. And you hear Tupac rhyme about, damn, switch sides. Switch sides. Damn, what the fuck is the Pac lyric?
Guess his new friends, one of them dead. Yeah, I know. Switch sides. Guess his new friends, one of them dead. Might be murders for the shit that I said. Yeah, on
be a legend. Yeah, be a legend. Living or dead. Lord forgive me. You know why Tupac was talking on that bullshit? Because he knew Stretch is one of the guys from Queens Live Squad, Queens motherfucker, that helped Pac get around in New York City. Period.
Yeah.
Held him down. He helped produce this record for Nas. So when Tupac and Nas ended up linking up, and you hear Snoop talk about it a little bit after the MTV Awards, then Bryant Park, 42nd Street, that's 6th Avenue.
Yes. Yep.
They met up, and you see a Tupac interview where he's talking shit, East Coast Death Row, whatever the fuck he's saying. He didn't know he was talking out of his ass. He would have got murdered in New York because Nas was with Queensbridge dudes, and it could have really got crazy for them. They wouldn't have left New York, but they met up, they linked, and he was supposed to take all the Nas diss references on Machiavelli off because they met up and they squashed it. And it all some of it stemmed from the Stretch connection where he produced this record. So this song has so much into it. The details behind it. This is mob shit. Yeah. This is the shit that is not going to be spoken about out loud like that. You're going to have to look in depth. Or maybe you could just click on this podcast and understand what's going on. He wasn't the biggest rapper of all time, Stretch. Wasn't the biggest producer. But he produced this fucking song, and it's our favorite Nas song. It gotta be the top Nas song ever. And Stretch was a part of it. So there's a connection with the greatest, the Mount Rushmore of rappers. And Stretch was also cool with Big. So when you hear Tupac talk about the big dude on the You Can't See Me record, he's talking about Stretch.
Yeah.
So this is on the landscape of the Mount Rushmore. This is on the landscape.
Yeah.
This on the landscape.
Bill.
This is on the landscape of the Mount Rushmore of rappers. You have two of the four three actually, because Big is connected. Biggie Smalls. So this song has so much built into it. It's just besides the fact that it's such a great fucking song. Like what he's saying is like, no, it's not. You can't relate it to a real life thing per se, but this guy is so poetic that, like B mentioned before, he graduated from Illmatic to It Was Written. He was dropped off by Stretch to his house. Stretch was going home and got shot up. God bless the dead. And delivered this beat to him. And he was able to build on it. So when you say Nas is or a fake thug, right? Or he's a fake this, fake no.
Can I say something real quick? I'm not even trying to cut you off. The fact that you said God Bless the Dead is the song that Pac had on the Greatest Hits album with Stretch. He made references to Stretch on that same record. You know what I'm saying? About this whole situation. But go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I didn't realize Pac made a reference to the situation. I thought Pac was saying rest in peace to Biggie Smalls, who was a producer. And he said rest in peace, Biggie Smalls, which is a whole other thing. I didn't realize Pac made a reference to that situation, but he always made a reference to a situation because that's the background to it. Like this shit was the mob, like what you hear about the mob from 60 years ago, 100 years ago during the Prohibition and you know, the mafia was prominent during the 1920s. We have crypto and Bitcoin, all this shit going on. Weed is now being legalized. Alcohol was prohibited 100 years ago. So it's the same way dope and coke is illegal, and a lot of you motherfuckers are doing that shit right now legally through oxycodone, oxy this, oxy that.
Yeah.
All these pain relievers that you feel now, you go to a doctor and they, okay, that's all legal through there, but it was illegal to drink alcohol 100 years ago, and the mob was prominent during that time. And you hear all these stories about how the mob built up. It was through alcohol that they were able to develop and produce prominence and dominance through violence in the street. That's what rap was. That's what the graduation was, from crack to rap. And Nas he's just describing all that. And Take It in Blood was like 1996. This is the epitome of all that. We just talked about the graduation of music from, all right, if you're good at it, you're going to be doing this now, whatever, to I can sell this too. See, what also isn't talked about is that Nas had to go through. I don't have the background of the 50 Cents and the Jay-Z and the Eazy-E's supposedly, and all these other guys that supposedly had a street background, and use that as a background for their image, and then have a career out of it. No, Nas was a legit poet, a legit artist, the same way Tupac was, the same way Biggie was, the same way Jay-Z was. This is the Mount Rushmore for a reason. And this is the Take It in Blood for me and B is the epitome of Nas. Everything else is, he displayed better storytelling, of course. He displayed maybe even every other wordplay, the techniques of rap. Yes, he may have, but the marriage of production and Nas's talent was displayed on Take It in Blood.
Yo, listen. This shit is, it's like a religious feeling. Like we said, I said this earlier, it's certain records that make you feel as the listener like you're leaving Earth, especially if you know the lyrics. You recite of your band, you listen to the song, you vibing. Like I get in my car and I put on Taking in Blood, I go to a different place. Like I feel like a different person. And like, yo, my swag or whatever you want to call it, like my confidence level is just, currency is made and trusted in Messiah. I'm getting high, I'm spending it to get higher. Earth, wind, and fire. Reasons why I'm up early, trustworthy. Plus Nas. Oh my God, I'm drunk right now. That bust early. Sunshine on my girl, I spill. Remy, imaginary grades. Put my hat on my ways. Latter-day Saints. Sing religious plays. I dolo. Challenge any team or solo. Must be bugging out. New to my shit, home on a furlough, axe around, who's laid up, sharp and sprayed up, mafioso, getting niggas rigs sprayed up, skies and misty, my life predicted by a gypsy. I one day walk on the shot, drunk off champagne from Sicily. This be the drama. I'm gonna pause like a comma in a sentence, paragraphs indented, bloodshot, red eyes high, yellow envelopes a lie. Open up the let cigars for tobacco. We said, oh my God, skies and misty, my life predicted by a gypsy. I want.
Time goes and move.
This be the drama. I'm gonna pause like a comma in a sentence, paragraphs indented, bloodshot, red eyes high, yellow envelopes a lie. Open up cigars, let the tobacco fly. Condos is tomb proof. We're looking at the sky's moon roof and like gin and prune juice. Yo, the system wants the coons noose. Hang them high. Courtrooms is filled up. It's off the hook while I just wrote a statement like I'm facing 20 years in the basement, chilling on VI with my Mia. Yo, son. Listen, word is born.
Whoa. Whoa. Chilling like what?
Chilling like Mamiya for wearing chilling on the VI with Mia for wearing chrome. Told the judge snake slid like Sharon Stone, but like Capone, I'm thrown. Now, if you know who Mamiya is, bro, Mamiya Abu Jamal, like yo, the political prisoner, like yo, what? Son, hold on.
Who is Mumia? Mumia.
Oh my god.
I wait to Mumia is directly related to Tupac Shakur.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
when there's certain if I'm gonna also add a link to when Mike Tyson is talking about, and I know this is far left, and it could be the whiskey talking, but when they ask him about God, and he's like, yo, I don't even want to believe in it, but I have no choice but to believe in God because I'm still alive. Because certain shit is just fateful. You can't describe it. For this motherfucker to mention Mumia, and he's a poet. I'm sorry, I said motherfucker. Nas is a god, motherfucker. He's a prophet. He's a messenger.
Yes.
That's what he is.
Yes.
It's just what he is. Fuck everything else that we're talking about. He's a messenger. This guy, for him to mention Mumia and then the connection with Pac is insane. It's not a coincidence. Hate to break it to you. But rap genius, you're gonna have to holler at us because you ain't gonna get nobody realer. To be real. You're not gonna get nobody realer. Like, this is real shit that happened. Like, Stretch died in the street, motherfucker. Like, this is real street shit that happened. And he helped build this record. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for Nas didn't know, like, they all were in the same circle because they rapped. Back then, it wasn't like now where everybody thinks they can just fucking make a song, which, by the way, I might have to start fucking doing. Don't let me get started. Listen, it's over. Once I start promoting this fucking podcast for real, by all means, Malcolm X by that window, homie. You think it's a joke? You think I'm a joke until you stop laughing. For him to connect, for that connection to exist, it's not a joke. It's not a game. For us, it wasn't that. It was, these lyrics make total sense. This shit is a puzzle. Yes. And he keep talking to us. And it wasn't like it was intentional like that. You got to understand, think about anytime you want to have an opinion, a true opinion, think about when you want to speak to anybody in your life and you just have this truthful moment. It's almost an escape. You tap into a different fucking world. You're not here. You just go, you know what? I don't give a fuck. And you just start kicking this shit. That's how they rap. And that's how he raps, Nas. And then he just, boom, like, beat me up, Scotty. Boom. And all these words just come about. Yo, and he flows. And he flows. Like, he flows to perfection. And then he's saying shit that, like, perfection. Not only makes sense, it connects. Yeah. It connects with somebody else. It connects with somebody else that really he had nothing to do with. He's from Queens. Tupac was born in the Bronx. And then he had his own travels, and then they're connected through this song, and then they met up. So the Mumia reference is not a small reference. That's a big time reference in Black American history. Forget the rest of the world right now. We're talking about Black American history. Mumia means all of that. So for Nas to reference him and Tupac to embody that, Tupac comes from that, and they're connected like that. It's not an accident, man.
Yo.
It just isn't. And then the Ether thing wasn't an accident either. He used Pac's fucking fuck Jay-Z. All that shit is sometimes
Connected.
It's connected. It's connected. And all that shit is like, you wanna, if you don't want to be, listen, I'm on the whiskey right now. But if I was sober, I would say the same shit. It's all connected, bro.
Yeah.
There's certain moments, there's certain things that just take place and you go, damn. Like right now, if there was ever an example of like why the new age doesn't connect with us, is because, yo, I'm hearing what you guys are saying. I'm trying to translate what you guys are saying, and it's fun. A lot of that shit is fun. And you have some lyricists out now, but it's not prominent and it doesn't mean much. It's not in depth. The story behind this song is in depth enough for me to go, holy shit. This is fateful. This is, again, 1,000 years from now. The story behind Take It in Blood and the connection between two of the best
Timeless
to ever do this. Timeless. And we're fighting out of this fucking oppression that MAGA, the LGBTQT, I don't want to disrespect them, women have all been fighting for.
Yeah.
Black people did that shit in this country through music and through hip hop. And I know it sounds so fake deep that you won't understand it, but trust me. Listen to me. Not you, B. Not you.
Yeah.
Not you. Not you, B. Me and you are always going to be building on the same page, brick by brick. Concrete. All that shit. But the people that have to understand this is the deep part about it that you won't understand. And you're going to have to understand. This is why we care so much about what the fuck we listened to back then. Like, oh, shit. That's what it means when we say, oh, that's real. That's real. Don't nothing feel real no more. Like, even doing this podcast is like, to be honest, you got a bunch of frivolous motherfuckers out here. And I get it. Like, you want to hustle. You want to get a chance to do whatever. Yeah, okay, that sounds good. No, it don't mean shit. Like, this means something. That's different. You know what it is when you date somebody, when you fucking somebody, versus when, oh, no. We have a chance at making something, building a family, creating a legacy. That's a different subject. That's a different meaning. There's a definition behind what you're doing, what you're saying, what's going on. And that's what these lyrics feel like to us. And that's all we're trying to say.
Absolutely.
And that's your number one. That's my number one. Take It in Blood. Oh my God.
The God Ray was building. Woo! Yo, listen. I gotta spit the third verse. The third verse to Take It in Blood. It was just crazy. Lupe Fiasco. I know you ain't the biggest fan of Lupe. As far as his music. I know you like what he does is in general. But yo, listen, Nas is his favorite MC.
Real quick. No disrespect to Lupe. You might be one of the best lyricists ever all time. I just don't ever care to listen to you. This is no disrespect to you. And I know you heard this from everybody else. This is the best way I can say this. There's just a gift, period. And Nas does what you do, and he does it more. It's music, it's natural, it's what it is. And I know Lupe will understand from the heart. This is from the soul.
Yeah.
Nas is the epitome of whatever the fuck he was trying to do. Period.
Yo,
And I know he paid respect to it or whatever you're gonna say next, but it's no disrespect to Lupe, but there is nothing. J. Cole, Kendrick, they come close, bro. What J. Cole and Kendrick have done,
oh,
Kendrick has,
we gotta have a podcast about Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. That's next.
we
We
will.
gotta do that. We gotta do that. We gotta break the down. Definitely.
Listen,
But go ahead.
that's gonna happen. But no, I just don't want to disrespect you when you mention Lupe, and I want to be clear about, like, I don't, like, as a person. That's the thing. Like, as a person, I'm going to listen to Lupe Fiasco every time he fucking talks, bro. That motherfucker be saying some ill shit. What he said about Ferraris and how Ferraris are trash. I'm just like,
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy,
smart, bro. Yep.
He's beyond smart.
He's built on that. He's built on that a few times, and just about gadgets, cars, technology in general, on how they depreciate. And you already know we spoke on this, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Listen. Lupe is even how he even just watch the video on Google. I'm gonna attach it to this too. Lupe Elon Musk, the way he broke Elon Musk down is the same way you could break down Thomas Edison. He's a great marketer, but as far as a creator, Elon Musk Lupe Fiasco he could sit down here and speak with us and he won't even get offended. I already know the type of dude Lupe is, bro. He's of the same ilk. It's just that Nas is the gift. He has the gift. It is what it is. Nas to be honest, I don't want to listen to a Nas podcast. I'd rather listen to a Lupe podcast. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
All right. Okay, for like the visual speaking, yeah, Lupe, he could build all day, and you could listen to him. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
No.
I get what you're saying.
You gotta go ahead. You gotta go with your point because I was almost fucking. You said Lupe.
No, listen, I listen. Lupe, he said it was his favorite record, Nas record. Nas is his favorite MC. He tried to pay homage, and I mean, I might be wrong, but I remember like 2006 when he's making his debut with Flickr, that he tries to pay homage to certain songs or tries to make certain albums in the same lines of like it was written. He said his favorite Nas album, and the song "Hurt Me Soul" was kind of in the same pattern of Taking in Blood. And if you listen to "Hurt Me Soul" and you listen to Taking in Blood, I'm not comparing them, but if you listen to the verse structures, the way they did their verses, he tried to homage to Nas on that. You know what I'm saying? And that third verse on Taking in Blood, Nas left Earth. You hear me? Like when I spit that and I'm in the car and by myself, I'm like, yo, the time is wasting. I use the mod elevation, down back lacing, court pin pacing, individual, lyrical, math abrasion, psychic evaluations, the phallus nations we living in, dangerous lies, mad league, bad at wise, the lockdown, bad streets is patternized, wise men build and destroy, while a real McCoy dope fiend named Detroit is still dealing, boy, coke suppliers that can bias. Because new rumors that is where wires and we bias, but every day the gas fired and every day a rat's hired. I still remain the Mac flyest and the fat canias. It's the killer in me. Drug dealer MC. Ex slug filler. Semi mug pillar than me. Balsamo. Yo, simply follow me flow. Put poetry inside a crack pot and blow. Rough holes. Pull a crack out, puss and buttholes, bring the G's and the D's roll. They can't touch those. Why should degrees about it? Well, you could be about it. My degrees about it. All the peasy hair brick houses, faded. We said faded up. we said faded up studded medallions, rich bitches transporting thousands, foreign cash exchange, the mountains, the building, doors is locked, rocks get chopped. Watching, we said watching cameras in the ceilings, trick bitches catching mad feelings, peeling off in the Lex Jeep, techniques is four-wheeling. Yo, that whole shit. Yo, I bet we be on some shit when we connect with Stretch. Rest in peace to Stretch. When we catch some sex niggas in the text, we bless. Word. So that was on never wasting plug. Top money when it was, yo, son, when it comes to mind taking and blood. Yo, that third verse. Yo, the time is wasting. I use my elevation, Dom sack lacing, court. Son, I could wax poetic about this song all day. Yo, word is born. Rest in peace to my brother Powell. He returned to the essence. Me and him, son, like Taking in Blood, like it was written was our album. You know what I'm saying? Like Taking in Blood is it. Yo, for me and you, go ahead. Yo, listen. For me and you, it's our favorite album.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I have to hold that shit in.
Oh shit! Oh, son! Oh man! Yo, my brother, powerful mind Allah, man. Turn to the essence, man. Yo, listen. Like, yo, that it was written was our album. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was written for me, holds a deep place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? My brother, like my older brother, he put me on the mathematics, supreme alphabet, 120. You know what I'm saying? Student in the Rome, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole mindset changed through my brother. And you know what I'm saying? Like when he was gone, like just as a part of me was gone, man. But I know it was written was our album. It was one of those albums for us growing up that meant so much. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Nas and Jay, Big Pac, they're like the four horsemen of hip hop.
Man, that was I didn't know we were going fucking 3 hours deep with Nas, but
yo, son, we have to. Yo, son, listen.
I didn't think
when
you would.
Brothers gifted like this, we have to. And I know you missed what I just said when you went to go take a leak. But what I was saying was, so for me and my brother Powell, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Is the gods of earth will say, like, you return to the essence.
God bless.
Yo, word up.
God bless.
Yes, sir.
Yo, shout out to Brooklyn for real. I started saying God bless the dead because of Brooklyn niggas, man. Shout out to my nigga Hodja. Everybody from Brooklyn, I started saying God bless the dead because I didn't know how to bless the dead like that, and it always felt right, like, oh, God bless the dead. Every time he spoke, it was, yo, God bless the dead. Brooklyn niggas taught me that shit. Like it was so.
It's crazy because.
Brooklyn,
now, go ahead, Bill.
Nah, it's just it always felt like they were missing a comrade. All my Brooklyn niggas, it always felt like a war zone. Like Brooklyn is the first time I ever stepped in Brownsville. I lived in Brownsville for a minute. Like, think of that shit as a war zone. That shit is like project next to project next to project next to projects, and then you realize why, you know, the MOP exists. You realize what Biggie was, that ready to die shit. Like that felt like Brooklyn. You know, Nas, this New York State of Mind is real. What Nas did on New York State of Mind. New York State of Mind was real. But God bless the dead. I got that from Brooklyn. Straight up. I always say God. Anytime you hear me talk about anyone that's dead, I always say God bless the dead. God bless the dead. Power. Straight up.
Hey man, word up. Yo, son. And I was saying when you took your bathroom break, like, yo, it was written was like, yo, me and Power's album, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he put me on, him and my brother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put me on, like, It Was Written and really getting into Nas or you know, my older sister. And like, it's near and dear to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even getting, like, the knowledge and self, like, around that time, like, yo, when those albums are coming out, like, Sin and Nas and Mobb Deep and Wu-Tang, like, it was just a different feel. And, like, you know, going through student enrollment and wanting, and you just get, you know, getting some knowledge from the gods, like getting some knowledge yourself. Like, that was a valuable lesson. And It Was Written was like one of those albums, like, just encapsulated everything on at that time. And Taken in Blood, when we heard that together, like, I never brag. I really keep it because it's the best secret. Like, yo, just spitting those lyrics, it feels different. Like, you take you to another level, son. Like, you on level 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, you on the God level. Like, yo, it's different. Nas was on another level.
Again, I don't know if there was a marriage between, I don't know how to explain this, a marriage between the producer and the vocalist and the lyricist that way for that kind of rap. This is lyrical street rap. Nah, it ain't the most autobiographical, but it gotta be, because he said in the Lex watching Cat Lee and Regis, my actions are one with the seasons. Chill out. Listen, there's no more. Anyway, do I go through my top 5 now? Nah, my actions are one with
I'm sorry,
the seasons. Bro. My actions are one with the seasons is crazy. Nas is one of the flyest niggas to ever exist in rap. Nas is one of the flyest niggas clothing wise. He wasn't the most, let's say, influential. Like, he didn't make you do this and that. But, and when you look back from the beginning to now, I don't know who's sharper. I just don't. Queens all day. Hate to break it to you. So,
nah, Brooklyn.
No.
Go ahead.
Brooklyn ain't.
Medina, not the desert. Medina. They call Queens the desert.
Call it. Listen.
Go ahead.
Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Harlem is where you're supposed to cop the shit from, and Harlem is Harlem from the beginning. Harlem from the beginning created the style of what you see now. The way I wear my hat right now, the way you wear your hat, anybody wears, that's Harlem. Straight up and down, that's Harlem.
Yeah.
But
it's the Mecca.
Nas is one of the flyers to do it. Now, I don't have a top 5 rap Nas songs because I knew I was not going to be able to compete with B. I just was not. I knew that. I had to take a different angle. I just straight up and down. That's no dick. You know me, B. Everyone knows me. I ain't no fucking dick right. I don't kiss ass. But I knew this nigga's gonna bring 5. He might bring the top 5 Nas songs, and I can't compete with that. And it makes no sense. You know, our number 1 is Take It in Blood. We broke that shit down for long enough. But at number 5, in terms of an exhibition of what a Nas song is, was Street Dreams.
Woo!
Again, there's a connection with Tupac because it might be, I don't know if it's Dr. Dre, I don't know what it is, but that beat Tupac used on his All Eyes on Me album with the
track.
Well, Trackmasters didn't give Tupac that song.
No.
And I don't know if it was I'm gonna look that up real quick. and we could chop this up. Street
Yeah,
Dreams.
it's Trackmaster. They did the joint for Nas.
They did they produced
Pac
it.
joint came out first.
It did.
Yeah, they
Well,
produced the Nas. Pac joint came out first.
it definitely did because Pac shit was in February, but this is Nas's single.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on,
Pink
we're gonna chop
suits.
it up. Listen,
Niggas in pinks trying to get cute.
yeah, okay, that was cool. That was cool, but Nas set the tone. My man put me up on this square. My man put me up on this shit. 1/4 of a square. Headed for Delaware with one change of gear.
One change of gear.
Nothing on my mind but the
Bro, I can recite it for
blazing. So recite it. Dollars and cents. A fugitive with 2 attempts. What?
Jake's had
Listen.
face. Now they drew a print. Bro, I can recite it.
It's a sample from Linda Crawford's "Never Gonna Stop."
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was directed by Hype Williams as an allusion to Martin Scorsese's Casino, the film Casino, and it looks just like it. In the mid-90s, they had this infatuation with what is called mafioso rap. So you see Biggie Smalls in Life After Death. You see Jay-Z on the cover of Reasonable Doubt. You hear the way Nas in the video for Street Dreams. There's a mafioso style of rap, and it was commercial. That was the way to do commercialized rap at that time. So Nas again was at the forefront of it. So he went from Illmatic being whoever he was to what he was being judged for, which was inauthentic. You're not really Pablo Escobar, but you're calling yourself Escobar, you're calling yourself Esco. But if you listen to Street Dreams, ain't nothing to it. That beat, the fact that Pac had it first, and it was dope. All Eyes on Me, self-titled track and everything. It was dope. But Nas had his own version, and Street Dreams is amazing. Street Dreams is made of these. Shorty's getting gigs. A drug dealer's destiny is reaching the key. A drug dealer's destiny. Everybody's looking for something. Listen, it was crazy. I don't care what anyone says. My man put me up on the share, 1/4 of a square, headed for Delaware with one change of gear. Nothing on my mind but the dime sack that we blaze.
Glaze in my eyes, we find what we crave. Dollars and cents. A fugitive with 2 attempts. Jakes had no trace of the face. Now they drew a print. Though I'm innocent till I'm proven guilty. I'm trying to get filthy. Purchase a club and start a realty for real, G. Yo, son. It was written. It was written. Toast.
Now, number 4, and it's gonna surprise you, but it's not the best Nas songs. I don't want to put it that way. It's not the best. It's not the best Nas songs. But this is a song to me. It was put on Lost Tapes. Blaze of 50.
Yo, hold on. That was my honorable mention. Put it like that. That was my honorable mention. Listen, that is one of when Kool used to play that shit all the time on Monday Night Mixtape. All the time. It wasn't a Monday for when that album, when that song dropped, that he did not play that record. But go ahead.
DJ Kool will get his own podcast because DJ Kool is not respected enough out here because you're gonna Funkmaster Flex at this point might be more popular. And he had the club, he had the tunnel, and all that.
He wasn't Kool had the exclusives, bro.
Listen, wait. We can't disrespect Funk Flex. Funk Flex used to drop. Funk Flex used to come on at 10 o'clock at night on Future Flavors. after Angie Martinez. Angie Martinez used to come on
I know.
at nighttime. Angie Martinez used to come on at the Hot Five
But
at
Clue
9, and that's hold on. I'm just going through the
Clue
history.
tape.
The Clue tape is
Yeah.
majestic. Well, Angie Martinez used to come on at nighttime with the High Five at 9, and that's where Biggie got his 10 crack commandments from. So when I was growing up, I didn't realize that this was just new. I'm thinking that like this is what it is. So that's why it's so important for us to have media be appropriate and feature the illest shit of all time. So Angie Martinez used to come on at nighttime after Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams used to be a radio host in the afternoon. So Angie comes on in the afternoon. She puts the hottest shit out in the city. High Five at 9. And then Funk Flex used to play underground shit that was starting to fucking bubble. And then after
shit for the tunnel.
From the tunnel, after they fired Wendy Williams, they put Angie in the afternoon. Then Flex came in the evening slot. Then Clue came in at night in Funk Flex spot, and Clue took it to another level because he used to bring up the rappers. Nori, Fabulous debuted on Monday Night Mixtapes for a lot of us.
Clue.
But I digress. Like B said, they used to play Blazer 50 on Monday night Clue tapes. DJ Clue is on the Mount Rushmore of DJs. DJ Hollywood, whoever you want to mention. I know about DJ Hollywood, so watch your mouth. Watch your thoughts. When you think of me, watch your thoughts. I know about DJ Hollywood. Late 70s, early 80s.
Yes,
Knock
sir.
it off. Knock it off. DJ Clue is up there. So,
yep.
Blazer 50, Cinder Drop Top, Azor Bentley. Of course, you with me. This chick will make Bobby divorce Whitney, Brazilian
Bobby
Candy
divorced
from Miami.
Masseuse wedding ring on, loving Celine Dion, hate rap. Told me where she get cake at. She's a part-time romancer. Yo, tries to be a mother when she's just a chancellor.
That's it.
Left me alone to raise his. Yo,
that's it. She's a part-time dancer, part-time romancer. Tries to be a mother when she gets a chance to. And it's not even that.
Son.
It's not even that. It's the fact that it's the beat along with Nas's flow, his voice, and everything. It's Nas. It's what we were when by the time Ether came out. The reason why he was considered an underdog is because all of these records we heard underground. What was considered underground? It was the mixtape circuit. So we would hear them and we'd be like, "Yo, why is that not on your album? What the hell is wrong with you?"
Yes.
Moving along.
True fact.
Moving along. New York State of Mind.
Yeah, got a 33 recovering from plastic surgery. Went from 34B to 36 double D. Met her in San Diego at the Super Bowl party. Had the Henny sipped it up with Terrell Davis, MVP. Flicked it up for Sports Illustrated. I was silked out, flossing with style. He had the Gators. Yo, son! Go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry.
I'm still trying to figure out why anybody was underrating Nas at that point when Ether came out. I understand the commercial attempts were a failure, but all of these songs were available in the underground. And I'm like, all right, you can't possibly think.
You know what it was? It was like, yo, you made a great point. It was the commercial aspect, and people overlooked the lyrics. Because I said this early in this podcast, and we going in 3 hours and 25 minutes. We're gonna chop this bitch up. But yo, the lyricism was never dead. And if you're a real fan of hip hop, you could never ever say, even if you're a J fan, and I'm a J fan, I'm a fan of hip hop first. You could never say that Nas fell off lyrically, because that never happened. It was the content of music, the albums wise. Motherfuckers is like, yo, where's Nas at? Like, yo, he ain't the same after it was written, after two classics, so supposed classics. Yo, I mean, that was the thinking of the consensus, and that's not everybody. It's not you as a Nas fan, me as a hip hop fan. People, we knew this shit was out there, bro. Blazing 50 is one of my favorites all time. But yo, this is the consensus. The casual listener, Nas ain't that guy. Nas ain't that man. But go ahead. What's number 3?
By the way, No Ideas Original was out. The same song that B got in his top 5 for Nas songs. It was out back then, but when Ether was out, before Ether came out. By the way.
Yes.
By the way. So that's why when the battle was happening, I said, this is, you guys are out of your mind. Number 3, I got, you already mentioned New York State of Mind. And this is 1994. And you said it already. But rappers, I monkey flip them with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface sniffing cocaine. Holding an M16 snip with the pen I'm extreme. This is 1994, 27 years ago. Actually, he might have wrote this 28 years ago. Again, he took Kool G Rap's platform. He took Kool G Rap's canvas. Kool G Rap recreated the way to fucking rap. You want to give Rakim his credit, and you throw Big Daddy Kane in there, but I hate to break it to Big Daddy Kane, because he went the commercial route, and he went, no.
Rakim.
Listen.
Yeah, Rakim and G-Rap.
Chuck D says KRS-One and Rakim. He failed to mention Kool G Rap. None of them.
Yeah.
There was an authenticity to Kool G Rap, and there was a delivery to what he was saying and how he was saying it.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
The double time flow that Kool G Rap had was different. Like Rakim had that straightforward poetry flow. Kool G Rap, that double time, spitting the multi-syllables. Nas embodied both. He incorporated Rakim and he incorporated G Rap like no other. And he was the baby of those two. But nah, I'm not disagreeing with you. But go ahead, bro. Cook.
No, actually, I wasn't thinking of that when I went into this. But yeah, you're right. The 5%er, there was a realism to Kool G Rap, but there was also the introspective, spiritual side to Rakim that Nas combined. And then, of course, he added his own modernization in the 90s to create rappers I monkey flip them with the funky rhythm. You can't even say that. There's no way I could say that shit cool ever. And Nas, again, this old school nigga told me, I used to work with, I forgot his name right now, but he said, yo, Isaac Hayes and And Barry White was rapping back in the day too. This ain't nothing new. Muhammad Ali is true. Rap is rap. To rap means you're rapping. You're persuading people. You're persuading the listener. Nas modernized persuasion in rap form in the 90s. Rappers I monkey flip them is cool with the funky rhythm. You can't get away with that. Like maybe in the 80s, you could say that shit. But at that time with the funky rhythm sounds corny. But the way he said it was ill.
A funky
That's
rhythm
bottom
I be
line.
kicking, musician, inflicting position.
Now, this next song is gonna shock maybe even you. This song is like so underrated. It's Star Wars.
Woo! I love Star Wars. Yep.
The first time I heard it, I want to say it was either on a Clue tape, a Clue CD, or a DJ MV CD. Me, my younger brother, and my man O. No disrespect. The song that followed Nas Star Wars on the same CD was Lloyd Banks Warrior. 6 seconds into that shit, we were like, no. Rewind this shit back to Nas shit. It was nice. But as soon as we heard it, we were like, no. We already know whatever he's going to say after 6 seconds of this shit ain't what we just heard. Greatness. When we heard that song, he embodied what rap was at that time. And nobody, Pac really was saying it right before he died. We had the streets involved. And he kind of 50 alluded to that where he was saying Pac was snitching in a sense. But Nas in Star Wars describes what 90s rap was. The marriage of the former, 80s street dudes supplying the 90s rappers and this whole new era and the marriage of it. And just the shit that he said was between streets and business, but now peep how it's mixed in. The beef is now sickening. Everybody got paper, words of power. Because of it, the cops hate you. The government watching all those who thugging it. They want to lock us up because their kids are loving it. Not knowing the most rappers are straight ass. The shots rang out whenever we clashed in Star Wars. It was when I heard it, I thought, if it was just me who heard it, like if I'm sitting by myself and I heard it, I was like, yo, this is the craziest shit I'm hearing right now. This is the craziest shit I'm hearing right now.
Yo, you prefer the original because it had two different beats. The one he put on the Illmatic, the original shit.
The one I'm referring to is the one I didn't even know that Large Professor produced because it was on the beat was originally on Large Professor's album 2 years prior. And Large Professor just sounds like an 80s dude rhyming on it. No disrespect to Large Professor. It's on Large Professor's album, the original beat. Nas takes it and does some other shit to it. Again, I just said Lloyd Banks was in the song. So that means 50 was already out. 50 had his run already. And 50 is street dude running into the same. Everything that Nas is talking about, 50 was kind of involved in. So Nas is describing like, yo, I come from this shit 7 years, damn near 10 years back. Everything's changed. This is what it is. And I can't tell you everything. I can't tell you what everything. He even says, the street code that MCs have to still follow. He describes everything to the T of why they really couldn't say everything. They were alluding to things back then. And Star Wars is still like, even when I hear the beat, that beat is like, this shit came out 20 years ago? What the fuck? That's crazy. That song stands out to me. Like, that song stands out almost more than every other song for me personally, because of the experience and because of what he's saying. And what he's saying is not going to really stand out now because it's all history and you can read about it on the internet. But back then, nobody put it the way he put it. And it was just, it was amazing.
He was breaking it down, bro. He broke down the whole industry, like as far as the rap game at that time. The first time I heard it had to be like 03, 04. It was around that time. Maybe a little earlier. I don't know. But yeah, that first time I heard it was on the Clue tape. I was like, and then I think they had it on the Street Wars mixtapes too. If I'm not mistaken. Like volume 2 or some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, Star Wars is ill. That was some ill shit. And what was that? Number 3?
No, that's number 2. Well, it's number 2 as far as I wasn't gonna do what you did. Your top 5 Nas songs were gonna be top 5. Come argue with me about if you got a better 5 Nas songs. I wasn't gonna compete with that shit. I just wanted to point to the 5 songs that were like, okay, these are touchstones in his career. Where you can go, oh, okay, Blazer 50, he tells stories and he has this beat. Oh, that sounds crazy. The Star Wars joint. As soon as the beat came on, it was like what you said about Take It in Blood was like, oh shit, we all zoned out. Damn, we're like this is 4 hours. This is crazy.
This is what happens when you're dealing with some of the GOATs, bro. The Mount Rushmore, 4 horsemen. Nas is one of them 4 horsemen, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care. You get old school dudes can say Melly Mel, they can say Grammy Cass, or they can say Raekwon, whoever they want to say. For me, for my generation, with Jay-Z, Nas, Big Pac, what they did is untouchable. I'm sorry. Even if whatever they took it was inspired by whoever came before them, obviously. What those 4 did in their careers and what those 2 guys remaining are still doing. You could say whatever rapper you want. Rakim, you could say Kane, Melly Mel, whoever, Snoop. What Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie, and Pac did will never be touched again. I'm sorry. Nah. I'm sorry, bro. Lyricism, because embodied lyricism, music, enjoyable music, timeless music, classic albums, classic beefs, freestyles, just the body of work that those 4 put in. And then for Pac and Big to do what they did, and unfortunately, how their demise ended, and what they did in that time, especially Biggie did in a 3-year span, bro. I don't want to hear nothing, man. You can argue all day, whatever you want to say. Nah, that's those 4 right there. That's what I'm rolling with.
Nas is just to have the King's disease. I mean, I don't know if you want to do a King's disease reaction, but I broke it down.
Yo, go ahead. Please do.
The intro King's Disease breakdown. The intro, in my opinion, was offbeat. It was okay. It got offbeat. Now, when I heard Blue Benz, second song,
yes, sir.
I said, oh shit, what the fuck we getting into right now? Okay.
Yes.
That beat. All right. This is crazy. Hard body karate. Riding on a Kawasaki.
Woo.
Then he drops Car 85.
Yep.
I said, oh shit. This motherfucker took us from Queensbridge, from Queens to Co-op City in the Bronx? 20 niggas in the front of the crib? Oh, nah. I said, oh shit. Then from there he got me.
White Castle.
Took you to White Castle.
Yo.
He was painting the picture. He was just doing the typical Nas shit. I actually haven't played it in the last like 3 months, 4 months. No, longer. It's been 5 months. I want to say it.
I had to
Say it again.
I had to play it this week, man. Cause I mean, I knew we were doing this. I was like, let me rock with them. Yo, Car 85 is crazy. At first, I didn't like it, but then I'm like, yo, this is nostalgic like a motherfucker. It's first listen, I wasn't sold on it. I had to listen to it again. I was like, yo, this shit is ill. Yeah, go ahead. But Blue Benz is my favorite track on the album. But go ahead.
Might be Blue Benz might be the fight, and that's my beef with the album. It's top heavy. Soon the later you go, it's like, I could do without.
Let me ask you this. I know. Go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna let you break it down. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
What I was gonna say was when you have an artist like this who's from your time, who was birthed during your time, in a sense where you were young, you just feel like when they're this old and you're this old, you kind of enjoy the success together because you have other artists who are performing or practicing in the same genre, and you feel like my man is in the game still, and he's not supposed to be in the game. Looking back on it, Ultra Black is like kind of commercial. I might not ever listen to that song on my own.
Compared to what's commercial today, it's not. It's commercial for Nas, but it's not commercial for this era. Put it in perspective.